Right, hello everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the NA Challenger Cup here. My first day seeing it, and we got a good one to come in with. It's going to be Hex versus 10.2.1. The easy to remember name that just rolls off the tongue. I'm in the booth here, joined by right next to me, the wonderful, as ever, Psychotic, with, of course, Newton Dad on the cams, reliable as ever. And in the booth as well, hiding in the background, Aaron Knight as a mod. But, Psycha, tell us, what are you thinking of this matchup?
I mean, I'm ready for it. You know, this is an elimination matchup here between 10-2-1 and Hex. So whoever loses this, they're done. Whoever moves on from this will play the winner of Young Money Clan and Zen, which is going on right now on Channel 2. So everything on the line for both of these teams, and I'm really hoping that what we see from them today reflects that urgency.
Yeah, I definitely. Oh, they can see the bracket now. Good, they can watch on
Awesome.
screen the bracket of everything happening there. And you're right, this is where it all counts for. These guys want to be master tier. They worked the first cycle for it, and they could do it now in this. But of course, as you said, if they get knocked out, that's it. They are done. Do you have a favorite in mind? Anyone that you think might be coming out ahead in this matchup?
Oh man,
Ooh.
you know what? If you had asked me yesterday, I would have said Hex. Asking me to now, after how we saw 10-2-1 play against Odyssey, all bets are off. I have no idea how this game is going to go, but we're going to see some awesome shots one way or another.
We hope so. That's what I want to hit. Honestly, I want to see this stuff as we are going to be coming in here for the first round joust coming in. We'll see you guys had a day off. Are they still warm? Are they still ready to go? Only way to find out as the first joust comes out. Who takes it? It is going to be the side of Orange. They're taking that disc and going straight in for an attack. Heck, going for attack. Slapping it away, though, is going to be 10-1. Let's go 10. I'm just going 10. 10 taking it away and going for a nice clear.
Yeah, a great clear, bouncing all the way down into the Hex bubble. Oh my goodness, it's Shorty in the area, but just kidding, it's Solar P there first. Getting this slap out, intercepted here by Baby True for the side of 10. True not quite able to get that reset off, however, it will be hauled back in by True in the trench. True sending this one to Shorty, pre-stacked with Zen. They're dribbling on through. This is gonna be good if they can get there first. Open lane, and not for long, but open does not matter. Off the boot, into the hands of True once again. They're driving into the bubble. Multiple options, but they're gonna take it themselves, and the first 2 points of this game will go to 10.2.1. Say that 10 times.
That was a nice little turnaround there. They got the attack going, and that was just a quick 43 seconds starting off this game. But first chance here for Hex to come for a return. And what joust will they be coming out of today? Well, looks like they go straight across for a nice quick to left tunnel. Slap upfield again, but not quite collected. Instead, it is going to be that backstack there coming in for the side of 10-2-1. Sending it upfield. Down below again. 2 in a row, maybe. They shoot and they score. Then take that one in and get the second goal in a row for the side of 10-1.
So listen, I heard through the grapevine that Zen's controller, his head boost doesn't work right now. So that is crazy for him to be able to position himself that way, still read these discs as if it doesn't matter, securing those points. Great work there for Zen from the side of 10-1. But here comes Hex once again. This one's in the hands of Level, sending this one over to Dwap, but pocket pick by Brainbot, and the ender. Brainbot still pushing forward. Options in the bubble, down low pass to Baby True, but Baby True does get stunned out. However, it will be picked up again by Zen here for 10. Zen sending this one forward to Shorty. Shorty not able to make that one work either. And I'm trying to turn this over, reset, but they just keep going. There we go. There's the reset. All yours.
Oh my god, dude. I feel that pain of that one, right? The quest to over flick there that goes underneath, but recovering it back. Brainbot takes that one in 6-0. 10-1 are off on an absolute roll right now. They are 10 to the win, on the roll to the win, and they need to be getting there unless Hex can turn this around. Of course, only 2.5 minutes in, the first quarter of the game down. So much time to go, but they need to start moving quickly because they do not want to let them get momentum this fast, this early.
They do. Momentum is super important, you know, especially first game of the day. You know, you take the win here. I mean, I guess if you take the loss, you're done anyway. But if you take the win here, that's so important, and you want to take it quickly. But here's Dwap working his way up on the wall under the pack. Hits this quick reset back to Solar P on the back line. Solar, no pressure just yet, but sends it right back into Dwup, doing some moves. But oh my goodness, Baby True all over him there. Solar P still gets back to it first, slapping this one into the 10 bubble. It's Shorty. Shorty looking to bounce clear this one through. True helping it along. They're going to send this one all the way into the bubble, off the back wall, and then out of the bubble where it will be picked up here by Babs.
Yeah, taking back upfield again, looking to get it up. They want their first goal of the round, of the game, but not yet. Unfortunately, it looks like Shorty is going to be there, taking that back up again. Oh, going for the ender again, not getting it this time, but instead they are going to be able to get this away enough to get the reset back to work up to that backline player down on the logo there. Zen works it up, tries to find the attacking lane. Juking around a bit, they find it behind the goal! Oh, pushed away there by defenders, have to pass it out once again, looking to find the opening. Can they, down below, little reset again, underneath the goal. Again, held off by defenders, they shoot the backboard though! Oh no, the save at the last second, they're able to recover it again. And there is Dwup taking that one away for the clear.
Oh my, I mean, the defense from Hex there, phenomenal job, and it looks like maybe they might have to do it again. It is going to be a race. Oh, what an ender there from Dwup on Baby True, backing this one out now, sending it to Levels in their own bubble. Going to be Levels playing the patient game right here. I mean, down by 6, but he's still going to wait for that stack to bite before sending it forward to Dwup. Dwup eyeing up that mail slot, but the stack finds themselves in that lane, so that is an easy pickup here for Baby True. Sends it back now to Shorty at the nest. Shorty walking this one forward. Great patience here right now from the side of 10-2-1. They know they're up, and they know they can play like it. As True looks to send this one through, but it will not get through just yet. Picked up by Dwup. Flung forward here. It's going to be Levels in the area. Picking this one up, looking for the 3, but oh no! Just a little bit off over the head of Babs into the hands of Brainbot.
Yeah, back in the hands there. They work around once again. Hex trying to get the attack going. Oh, but under pressure. Brainbot hits the brain and able to get the stun off. Going for the clear. Not quite getting it through, but they're recovered by that stack. All that field. This could be bad, but no, Babs is there to recover once again. Both stacks are kind of clear and boosting at the minute. Oh, the stun. The stun coming out. Recovering it again. Hex trying to get this disc upfield, but still. Half the round gone now, and they have not found a goal yet.
Yeah, but not yet, but maybe this is it. As they are approaching. No, I'm just kidding. Eyecaster's Curse, it is True. Gets that stun. Sends this one through the tunnel, bouncing off the floor into the hands of Zen, who gets immediately stunned out. Brainbot in the area. Quick slap cross over to True, who gets the ender on Babs. Pushing this one forward now. One low cross down to Shorty. Shorty on the boot, doing what Shorty does best. Sending it over to True, and True to the backboard, but a little bit off. It will be picked up and sent away here by Levels.
Going up again. They take Brainbot, sending it down, bouncing up. Oh, Levels is there to recover once again. Some really nice defensive plays being done by Hex now as they've slowed the goals down. Now, no one's scored for quite a while here. They juke around. Oh, I say it just as the stun comes out and the goal comes in. There you can see the side of Hex celebrating that one, and they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate. That was a hard-fought one, but that leads to a lot more than that because they're still 4 points down and just 3.5 minutes to go.
Yep, plenty of time for both of these teams, but I mean, I think what we saw there is the beginning of the momentum shift for Hex. I mean, the 10-2-1 went up by 6 points pretty dang quick, but Hex has managed to slow that pace now and find a goal of their own. Let's see, as Solar P has this open lane, sends this one into the bubble. No good though, as Zen slaps it out. Gonna bounce around underneath the Pac-Man now. It is Baby True there first. They're gonna work this one up through the wall, through the high mid. Brainbot getting an incredible leech, just not able to quite track it down just yet as it is drifting loose. Up high, Shorty and Solar P fighting for it. It's Shorty slapping it back first, and looks like that does give the opportunity to Brainbot to get there first. Now, the quick reset to Baby True on the back line. 10-2-1 looking to set up here. Sent to Brainbot. Brainbot to Shorty. Shorty, one more cut looking for Brainbot, but what a read there by Dwup. A great stun, and now a great clear. The stacks, they're on their way in. This could be the opportunity that they're looking for. Sent high to the backboard, but no good. Dwup not able to get the shot off time. Levels. One more try, and that was no good either. Shorty gets the save.
That was a crazy save. No way they stopped that one. The defense in this game is crazy. Both sides just chanting defense right now, because they are absolutely holding off the attacks again and again and again. No one's scoring, but that be it. Oh, will that be it? Once again, baby True takes it away and again stops them. If this continues, if we don't see any goals coming in the next 2 minutes, that will be the round again. A slightly missed shot there means baby True is able to recover that disc. No, drop, reads, recovers, shoots in, shoots, and is recovered again. Baby True, the third recovery in a row.
I mean, they are on it right now. 10-1 firing on all cylinders, just trying to hold on to this 4-point lead right now as we are under 2 minutes remaining. It's True looking for the slap shot, bounces into the hands of Zen, and Zen takes it all the way in for the 2. That is exactly what 10-1 needed right now. This is going to come down to, what, maybe a minute, 15 seconds for the side of Hex to get 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, it's possible. It is so possible. But man, the way that each side is holding everything off right now, you'd be surprised to get even 1 goal in the next minute. And they need to get the free. And free is obviously so hard, especially with how good this bubble defense is. And especially considering the fact they just lost that disc once again. Recovering it though is Solar P on the back line. Working up, drop. Oh, the shoot! That could have been the free they needed, but it just dinged on the shield there instead and gets cleared away once again by 10-1, who are going to try and recover. Moving up. They shoot! Barely missing the goal. The pressure is really on right now. And you know when the pressure's on, you start to flick a little bit too hard. But clears coming out once again as Babs takes upfield to look for that free.
Sending this one all the way into the bubble. It's Solar P there first. No shot lane open. Under immediate pressure. Does get the stun there on Brainbot. Still fighting for his life outside of the bubble. Goes for the deep reset. Oh no! That is a self-clear. This could be the ice right here. Bouncing all the way down into the Hex bubble. Hex able to track this one down first, but they get the drive-by save, and it's Shorty sending this one in for the 2 for the ice for the win here in round 1 for 10-1.
Yeah, that is it. Sealing the deal. God damn, 10-1. They really came out today with the punches. They came out strong. They got a couple seconds here left in it, but that is far too late for them to do anything. And they are just going to maybe just sit there in their side, not even going to pressure that one at all because they don't need to. So that's it. That's the round. A beautiful round there from 10-1. I mean, God, the bubble defense this round, Psycho.
I mean, I really cannot speak highly enough about the defense here on both sides. I mean, at one point there was almost a 4-minute period with no scores there after Hex got their first. I mean, after 10-1 got their 6. It took forever to find those 2 points there for Hex, but they eventually get it done, and that is because of the defense. Hex, you know, playing very smart. Even when down here in that round, they were not playing true clock meta. They would not go out and push the defender until they got into bubble. And oftentimes, I feel like it threw 10-1 off, forced a lot of bad passes or just some easy reads there for Hex to capitalize on. Whereas, you know, I feel like Hex was a bit messy once they pushed into the bubble there on the side of 10-1. Easy reads, holding on to it a bit too long, taking some bold shots that they may not really have any business taking. And until they clean that up, I think we're going to continue to see a very low-scoring game.
Yeah, honestly, we could. We really could, because you're right. There was... Yeah, you're right. That mix of like really good defense along with those just consistently missed shots and the slightly too aggressive shots. Definitely really put a slow down on those goals. But that's what the break's for. So we have a minute here in between rounds. They can talk about that. They can be like, hey, maybe let's change things up a bit. And we can see if they do right now. So if one side does and starts to really slow it down and maybe get some cleaner attacks going, we could see a very different round coming here. The round that starts right here starts with a joust. And again a joust, recovering straight from Hex to work up for a quick attack. But last time it didn't work after they recovered it. And again, this time immediately happens the same way. 10-1 recovers the disc and sends it back toward Hex's side.
Yep, sends it back. Levels looking for this quick clear here, but it's going to bounce into the hands of Brainbot instead. Brainbot under all of the pressure. Bad pass is forced. Easy pickup here for Dwup to send this one through the close side tunnel. This is bouncing now into the popcorn area. Who's going to be there first? It's Babs. Babs eyeing up this cross all the way to Levels. It does connect. Levels under some pressure. Gets this one to Dwup. Coming down from the ceiling. Going for that bounce shot, but no good as Shorty tells him no. And that shot does not go in either. Multiple players trying to track this one down, but it looks like it is going to be Brainbot. No, it is slapped back here to Solar P. Solar P feeding it back into Levels. Levels to Dwup. Dwup taking this one to the post and driving in, and there we go. Hex has found the first 2 points here in round 2.
There it is. That's how you get a game going once again. Hex needs that. They need to not be losing as many points as they did last time, because they gave 10-1 that momentum, and 10-1 they never ever gave it back. But this could be a change. This could be a start of something different here as 10-2-1 does their second joust of the entire game. Baby True walking it up. Oh, under pressure from the stacks, able to get past them though. And again, under pressure, Zan is able to get it away too with some really nice attacks here. Some nice control. Shorzy working up, shooting straight at the goalie, but the goalie! The 2-on-1 Solar P finds the angles to get away from it and save it, and then recovers it. A lovely attack there. All 4 members, or 3 members, I can't remember which one it was, of 10-2-1 coming in, joining that one to make it happen.
I mean, listen, I did not know that Solar P played goal until I think about the last week of the cycle. And if you do not know his name, you will now. Solar P has been cracked in goal this entire tournament, and that is only one example. But here comes Hex once again. The whole team is cracked. Dwap with a quick feed down to Levels, and Levels quick to capitalize with return fire with that 3-pointer.
Yeah, what an answer. Oh my god, 10-2-1 says, no, we don't want to give you momentum. We want to pull it back. And Hex goes, yeah, look at this, and pulls out the first 3-pointer of the game. Straight in on that one, as it is going to be true again. Working back up. Nice pass across. Oh, but the pressure's on, but they recover it just in time. Sending it away. Attack on the goalie. A shot, but the Solar P is there once again to clear. Wait for the stack, and then get that disc out upfield. Dribbling it up. Trying to recover it. Just a bit of an awkward bounce. That means they're going to have to chase it down just before the stack gets there. They do. They work up. They send it back. But no, unfortunately, the stun means it is go back in the hand of Baby True, who clears it through that tunnel and back. Open goal. Open opportunity. Oh, this could be. No, the stun comes out just in time.
Yep, just in time, but the clear just will not go through. That is Zen with that pickup, sending this one low cross. Oh no, takes an awkward bounce off of the trench into the hands of Levels. This time, the pass is good up to Dwap. Dwap sending this all the way in. It's going to be a stack race. Neither able to read it initially, but Baby True does get there off the bounce. True slapping this one forward where it is picked up by Solar P, who hits this quick reset to Levels. Levels now, high cross up to Dwap. Dwap going to lose that one to Baby True, as it is picked up by True once again. Stacks getting together as True is looking for this low clear, taking all sorts of weird bounces, stalling in the mid, but it is Brainbot helping it along now.
Yeah, taking it along. Oh, working it along and working for the shot, but the stun just in time. That stun saved them from getting scored a 3 on and kept them that 3-point lead they have at the minute. Baby True, though, going upfield. There's an attack. Oh, the stack just missing that disc, though. So unfortunate. That would have been a lovely way to attack instead. It is going to be looking around. Getting a nice reset back. Trying to find the open lane here. They're going to joke around a little bit on the floor. That hits the head of that player. Recover just in time. Under pressure, though. Can they find the attack? They need to quickly get it out with that pressure. They do able to get it to the shield. Looking around, shooting, getting stunned out. A lovely bit of defense there. And with that, Hex is able to get it away by keeping that pressure so hard.
This Hex defense, man, has been insane, but oh my goodness, so has 10-2-1 as Zen gets this turnover. It's going to be a stack race. Levels getting a really good leech here, but not getting away from Zen. Zen doing some work here on the backboard. Can he find his way in? No! Solar P says no! It will be Levels getting this one cleared away.
I can hear Newton there in the background going, wow, that one. When Newton says wow, you know it's good. As they are going to clear that disc away once again. The defense. The defense is coming out of Hex right now. They're not giving 10-2-1. Oh, wait, never mind. I guess they do. They held them off for so long there. They made Zen work for that goal. As 10-2-1 does get their second goal of the game. But that 3-pointer from earlier still holding out. Keeping that lead for them. That single point keeping them ahead as we pass the first half of this round.
Yep, under 5 minutes remaining and only a 1-point difference here. This is anybody's game. This clear not going to go through as Solar P gets the grab, feeding this one forward, right back into the hands of Baby True, but then right back to Solar P. We're playing catch in the midfield right now. Eventually it's Dwap now driving in 1-on-1, but Shorty gets the save, sends this one to Baby True. True feeding this one all the way through, bouncing off the ceiling into the bubble of Hex. This is going to be a stack race. It's Zen there first, doing some moves, finding the lane and securing the 2.
There it is! There it is! That's the turnover! That's the change of pace right now, as for the first time in the round, 10-2-1 takes the lead back again. If they hold it for 4 more minutes, Hex will be out of this competition. That's it! All they gotta do, 4 minutes. Hex needs to start changing things up right now, because they've started flipping a little bit. The pressure from 10-2-1 is getting them down a bit, because really, when you think about it, Hex had defensive play so good, but the reason they were defending so much is that 10-2-1 was given that freedom to do it again and again. And there it is once again. Hex doesn't quite get to the bubble. Instead, before they get there, 10-2-1 recovers the disc and starts working it up for another attack. And of course, your defense can be amazing, but if you give the opponents this many attacks, they're gonna get through eventually. Find the pass underneath. They find a shot, goal, and then gets there in once again. Now 3 points ahead.
I mean, you can't score on Solar P head-on. The goalie stun will do the job, as it looks like we do have a timeout coming through. And Mr. Newton, do you know who it was? Solar P for the side of Hex, taking a pause right there, and honestly, very smart, because as Retep has been saying, Hex is 3 minutes away from elimination here in this Challenger Cup unless they turn this round around, and they are now, down by 3 is certainly easy to come back from, right? But the important thing is you take the timeout now before it gets out of hand and you replan, okay, how are we going to go into these final 3 minutes? How are we going to take on the threat that is 10-2-1? Because, what they've been doing so far has not been working, I think, as well as they had expected.
Yeah, no, 100%. They had it at the start of the round, right? They really turned things around from the last one, but it started slipping. 10-2-1 started countering it. And really, honestly, what it looks like, I mentioned it a second ago, but really, I think it is just that Hex does not quite have the control upfield, right? The defensive play is beautiful. In their bubble.
Well, Retep is gone, so yeah, I mean,
Wow.
it's just not quite exhibiting the same control that we're seeing from 10-2-1 once they push into the bubble. There's a lot of, unnecessary 1v2s, 1v3s being taken, a lot of just, pushing in with bad numbers that Hex has got to get under control. We have seen a lot of these players in the arena right now on the side of Hex manage those numbers, but 10-2-1 has just been a defensive powerhouse, and the soloing that we are used to seeing as successful from Hex is just not working here.
Yeah, that's sorry. I Discord crashed out then. Got too excited. Hey, but maybe it'll happen again. Who knows? How fun. But yeah, no, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they're not able to get that control working for them at the minute. If they had that control and they had more opportunities of their own to attack, I feel like they would be in the lead. Like they're so close to it. But right now, 10-2-1 just has that consistent again and again and again, and they're finding the openings and they're getting it through. But the real fear for Hex is that 10-2-1 seems to only be getting better at it, right? Every attack they're doing takes less time. I mean, that one there was a nice quick one. They immediately found the opening down the back. As you said, they worked out to go for the stun on Solar. They did it, and they got it pretty quick. If they can keep on doing that kind of thing, then Hex is going to be in a pretty dangerous situation coming into these last 3 minutes. They're going to need to spend this time working out what they're going to do, work out a little different plan of action. Honestly, I think if they can do that, if they can do something different and work out what's going wrong, this pause could be so good for them. A single 3-pointer in 3 minutes is so doable. 2 2-pointers. You can do it. But yeah, definitely working something slightly different out.
Yeah, absolutely. They just have to, and you know what? They've got to figure out how to get it through Baby True, because how many times have we called out, Baby True forcing these turnovers, getting the steals? Them and Shorty have been wreaking havoc here on the players of Hex as they are trying to stall for time to set up. They've got the right ideas. We're seeing them attempt to set up in the bubble sometimes, but 10-2-1 is just not giving them the time to do it. They've got to figure out how to more effectively solve for that time to set up there in the bubble. But the timeout has been removed. That is not the word. Unpaused. We're getting back into this game now. All to you,
You said it, Psycho. Timeout has been untimeouted, as they are going to be seeing the side of Hex now. As you said, they need to work out what they're doing. They need to work out how to get past that Baby True and be more consistent. And it looks like their first strategy is just to wait. Wait it out. There's the pass. Oh, that's not what you want to see coming out of that timeout. Unfortunately, maybe getting a little bit too much in their own heads right now. A little bit too worried, as they did think for quite a long time there and then miss that pass. But the NATO attack, turn it around. They turn it around instantly. They recover the disc, and whatever it is they were going to do differently, they just did it right there. A lovely clear, a lovely stack, ready for it, and they get the goal in. Just 1 point behind now. The pressure is starting to mount on 10-2-1.
And there's something I say in the arena sometimes, that even when everything goes wrong, sometimes it just works out anyway. If it works, it works. And Hex managing to find points there is huge. Because as you said, the pressure is on here. Down by 1, it is going to be Shorty now sending this one over to Zen. And
Oh!
will not find the answer there. As that stun comes through, it's going to be Babs picking this one up, sending it to Levels. Levels feeding this one through to the waiting stack. Oh no, they are split. Bouncing low into the trap area. Looks like, yes, it will be True there first for the side of 10-1. True now sending this one through, taking an awkward bounce right into the hand of Levels, who sends it right back into the 10-1 bubble. It's going to be a race. Levels in the area, but it's Solar. That's not so Shorty. I can't read, guys. It's Babs now on the wall, looking to send this cross, but baby True gets the interception, and True sends this one all the way through. Bouncing low, where are the stacks? It's Shorty in the area, not able to capitalize. Instead, it is back into the hands of True. True now taking this one to the backboard, doing some moves, and finding
Oh! Woo! Okay, what a bit of back and forth intense action here. That was so close there for Hex to get one in, but now we're back once again to 3 points ahead. But real quick, the last one I saw, the beautiful save there from Hex was Solar reading that that cut so well, diving out. I thought they were screwed, but instead Solar was able to get the stun off last time. That kind of defense from Solar, as you said, is crazy good this game. I'm actually really impressed by it, but is it enough? Will it be enough? As they do go for an attack, but once again, no, it's the defense is beautiful, but the attack is just unfortunately not quite there at the minute, as the beautiful pressure from 10-1 forces them into mistakes. That's what it is. It's forcing them into mistakes. Here's the attack, but no, there's 2 cuts. Oh, lovely, lovely finish there from Do Up. Means that we are now 1 point apart. And, was that Newton? Voice of my ear? 6 seconds. They will have 6 seconds to get a point, or they are out.
Oh my goodness, and here we go. True playing this stall game, and there it is. That is all they needed to do. And that will be it. 10-1 is moving forward in the Challenger Cup, and we unfortunately will be saying goodbye here to Hex as 10-1 takes it in 2.
Oh, goddamn! That was an intense game. Oh my god, that was good. That was a good game to start us off there for today's second day of action. As it is going to be, as he said, Hex getting knocked out of this tournament. 10-1, arriving ahead to their next matchup, which is a matchup that I do not have written down in front of me. Psycho, who will they be against?
It is going to be the result of Young Money Clan versus Zen. I have no idea where that game is at real quick, but I can pull up the stream because that's how technology works. It looks
slowly,
like, yes, Young Money Clan is winning here in round 2, and they took the first round as well. So unless Zen turns it around, it is going to be Young Money Clan versus 10-1.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one, and that will also be here with Psycho and me doing this one for our second game of the day. I believe we're gonna hand you off to those ones to watch it. Is that right? Voice my ear. Cool. Yeah. Psycho, I mean, any last words you want to say about that matchup before we hand off to the other team?
It's really... I want to see it again. I want to see it again. You know, one of these teams might go up, or maybe they'll both be in the ladder next cycle, but I want to see it again. Oh,
yes, go on.
So hot mic moment from Newton Dash here. A notable event of this game. Neither one of these teams were actually qualified for Challenger Cup. They both made it in on technicalities. They were ranked 17 and 18, I think. They're showing both 17 at the moment on the screen, but these both were a gift. So neither one of these teams, a week ago, thought they were getting into this thing.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy. They played so well. They played so well, then, considering. Honestly, I could fully see them next time just earning their spot, and coming in here to actually. I mean, immediately day 2, definitely the good start, and yeah. I'm pumped to see what they do, as you said. Pumped to see what they do in future. Pumped to see them come back again. I feel like, honestly, both sides were so consistent in different areas, total opposite areas. You know, Hex, obviously, they said, with their beautiful defense again and again. And then 10-1 with them, I guess, we had bubble defense from Hex that was beautiful, right? consistently keeping them away. Solar just smashing them out. And then 10-1, doing a beautiful bit of aggressive defense in their side. As soon as they reach their side, they are pressuring the side of Hex, not letting them get a moment of an attack, and knocking them away and not getting the disc out again and again. So yeah, nice opposites. It will definitely be an absolute pleasure to see how they face up again next cycle. But in the meantime, we have 3 minutes left in the next game. We are going to hand over to them, to you guys, to watch the finals of that and get an idea of who exactly is going to be coming in to face off against 10-1 in just a minute.
Stretching that lead once again.
Yeah, back to 9 points here. So the math on that is 2 resets, basically, so 40 seconds. So there are 2 minutes of effective game time still remaining here, just under 2 minutes. As Zen coming out on this Yalis advantage. Isolate handling that one. Walking it up, we'll get the sent in, but those bounces not favorable to the team. Bushbo collects it here for Young Money Clan. Near side 2, Bryrup looking for a ceiling shot. Actually, it's a pass to Pigeon. And Pigeon will put it in, putting the team up by 12.
That was a nice shot. Nice goal. Nice play. They're doing a very good job of staying calm, and they don't seem to be panicking at all. In fact, neither team seems to be panicked. They're keeping their cool indeed, and they're taking their time. And Young Money Clan, though, on those passes are just, they're blowing my mind. It's beautiful. Very well done. That's going to be time picking that disc up, sends it back through. Going to pause, though, in the midfield as it bounced off of Geo. Ryref going to pass it back to Time for a little bit of a reset. Loses possession of it right there in the bubble area. Going to send that one back out now. Has the disc. Oh, nice grab there by Zen, but they're going to lose possession of that green pigeon right there in the bubble. Take it back again. Ryref gets in the way of the pass and is able to slow that one down just a little bit, but they do get... It's changing so fast. Disc is going all the way back down, and the stack there is going to pick it up from Young Money Clan. That's such a mouthful. That entire ninja with the disc now going to send it all the way across the arena, bouncing off the wall. They're going to pick it up again, loses possession of it. It's a battle for this disc tonight.
Indeed it is. As it's sent in here to the near side. Ryref slaps it towards a goal. Still a 12-point game. That's a minimum of 4. Sorry, make that a minimum of 5 goals. Now required for Zen to come back here. It's not going to be possible. Young Money Clan will be taking the victory here in the second round, and they will be moving on to face 10.2.1 over on VR Master League for one of their final games of the weekend.
And that wraps it up for Zen. This was their second loss, unfortunately, and they are going to be out of it.
Yeah, we have time enough.
Go ahead.
As it's time enough for only one more goal. Here's Galeno collects that one, but gives it away. Time, bringing it in. Pulls out the step stool, not able to get by that defense. Isolate turns it around. But yeah, as you were saying, yeah, Zen will be out back on the ladder, unfortunately. So there's one more there from Glean. To cap it off. So phenomenal game from both teams here. Congratulations to Young Money Clan. As yeah, we're now going to transition into that next game. Of course, we have a bit of time here, so expect well, we're going to be going off.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Here's how to get the Spark Mini Companion app for your Quest headset. First, go into your Echo Arena settings and turn API access on, then restart Echo Arena. Also, your phone and Quest do need to be on the same internet connection. For Android, go to the Play Store, search Spark Mini. For iOS, click the first link in the description, click View in App Store, and download Test Flight. Now go back to the page and click Start Testing. It's going to open in Test Flight. Install Spark Mini and open it. OK, next, start testing. Now you want to click this Find Quest IP button, but if it doesn't work, it's not a problem. We just have to manually find the Quest IP. Go into your Quest settings, then Wi-Fi settings, click on the Wi-Fi network you're currently connected to, scroll down, you'll see Advanced Settings, open that up. Scroll down more and you will see IP address. It should start with 192.168. Note this IP, go back into Spark Mini, click Settings in the bottom right, and input the IP address from your Quest. So I'm currently in a private arena in Echo. If you don't see anything here, you need to join a lobby or match. To join Spark Links, go into the Share Match tab, paste your Spark Link, and click Join. Once again, you do need to be in a lobby or match to do this.
And okay, hello everyone, welcome back once again for the second round of day 2 of this North American CC. We are here, joined by the winners of the last 2 games. Young Money Clan, 10-1, both facing off against each other for title. Again, whoever loses this matchup will be eliminated right here, right now. And who's going to start us off with the game? It is going to be, I believe that is the side of, I forget the name immediately, because the score is up. It's Young Money Clan. But no, losing it to 10-1 very quickly. Zen is going to go for a quick attack.
Yep, Zen working his way up now under some pressure here. Looking for, the bold shot, just a little bit off. However, he does get back to it off of the bounce now in the trench area. Walking this one up on the floor. Now the Rock just eyeing up some options, drawing out a defender before sending it to True. True doing some moves, hits this low cut to Brainbot. Now back to True. Stunned out goalie. That's easy point here for 10-1.
And that is going to be a lovely quick attack coming in. Same as last time, if you guys watched the last game here, 10-1 coming in with a quick start. And while we have a moment here, time to introduce ourselves. Hi, Reset Worm here, joined by Psychotic in the booth with me. And of course, Deep Girl on the analysis with Newton. Dash going to be on the beautiful cams. You're going to be seeing the entire game. And a lovely shot coming out. Just saved in the nick of time there. But Green Pigeon shooting up once again, going for attack, but losing the disc. Zen, no, losing it back and forth. No one can keep hold of it, but a quick slap away means that one is going to be sent out of their side.
I mean, the YMC is about to learn the same lesson that Hex learned last match. Those lanes that look open are not open. Those people that you think are covered are not covered. As here they come again. It's Zen to Baby True. Another 2 points here for 10-1.
Okay, a quick start right now coming in for 10-1 as they are going to go for a quick 2 points in just 1 minute 40. Plenty of time though, plenty of time, but Young Money Clan really does not want to let 10-1 get away with this. They don't want to get them so many points because last game we saw what happened. Last game, if you were watching it here against Hex, 10-1, end of the round 10-2 because they got so many points. 10-2, 10-1, 10-2. Because they got so many points coming in round 1, 10-2 round 1, and they just kept the momentum and they kept it. And they did not give a single chance to Hex. Now Young Money Clan wants to let that not happen to them. They want to get a goal right here, and they're not going to let 10-1 rush them. They hold back. They shoot that shot, but they hold back a little bit too much, not diving off, instead of missing the disc. They recover again. Right off, going for attack, but clearing it out for a reset. Playing this really safe right now.
Yeah, playing very, very safe here. Playing monkey in the middle with Brainbot to finally open up Bucci. Bucci, oh my goodness. Goalie screened and stunned. Buccibo sees it and takes advantage of that opportunity to hit the 3-4 YMC. They are now on the board here. Only down by 1 and with plenty of time left on the clock.
Yeah, plenty of time. So much time. 7 minutes in round 1. We're seeing a quick game. We're seeing a quick game coming up. Had a point a minute so far as we do get an attack coming in. Or at least a joust coming in. Brainbot on the side of the disc. Looking around. Not looking ahead though. Just getting the ender in time there to get that stun off as they are going to work for attack. They duck. But no! Then holds on for too long. They just want to love that disc too much. And they do get stunned out for it. Instead it is going to be the side of the Young Money Clan taking the disc. Green Pigeon sending it away. Bouncing it. No, just past the goal, but instead Ryra saves that one, grabs it and dunks it in. Not for the free, but instead able to take that 2 in. Meaning they are back on top by 4.
Oh my goodness, I cannot get over that shot there from that Green Pigeon. So close. And though it does need a little bit of help there from Ryruff, they do manage to get the points in, up by 1. But here comes 10-1. Baby True now sending this one forward to Brainbot. Brainbot, oh no, losing a hand on it there. It's picked up by that Green Pigeon. Pigeon now relaying this one forward. Nobody in the area. It's a stack race. It is Shorty all by themselves on the wall right now as they walk this one forward. Playing this patient game. The stack is lurking, so he'll send this one over to Baby True. True gonna send this one right on back to Shorty on the floor. Shorty now doing some work. Oh, getting it to True. True barely getting it back to Shorty. He does get it off the bounce. That one was very, very close. Shorty sending this one back across now to Brainbot. They're playing very slow and controlled right now into their zone. Finally pushing through the mid. It's going to be Zen there. Shot lane not open, so he's just gonna pause and wait here for 10-1 to get set up.
Yeah, up. Oh, they go for attack quickly, and they manage it under pressure. Brainbot turns around, and that defender is in their face. The fist swings, they dodge, they swing just before they get stunned out. They shoot that shot at the goal. The 2 points brings them back to 1 point up right now. We are halfway through the first round, and we have seen so many points back and forth. What am I watching as Quantum Realm? Well, that is a good question. What are I watching right now? Because it's a fast-paced, quick game back and forth as Green Pigeon goes for another push.
Yep, it's going to be Pigeon now sending this one low to Buccibo. Bucci on the post sends it back to Pigeon. Pigeon driving in, but oh my goodness! Off the ding ring into the hands of Time. Time sending this one up to Bucci. That one not going in either as that bounces off the back wall all the way to the mid. The stack is together here for 10-1. It's Shorty sending this one through. Who is going to be there first? It looks like, yes, it will be. Oh no, losing a hand on it. It's going to be Zen now on the wall doing some work. It gets stuffed here by Buccibo. Bucci looking to send this one through, but it's intercepted here by Baby True. True sending this one back in, but intercepted by Ryruff, and finally it is, just kidding, not quite cleared, back into the hands of Zen, picked up by that Green Pigeon. Pigeon now working his way forward, looking for some teammates, under some pressure here from Baby True, gets the duck, gets the drive in, but then also gets his pocket picked.
No way! The fake shots, they're like 6 fake shots in a row, but it turns out 6 is too many, and they did get the disc stolen away from them. Shorty returns that one. Not even a single fake shot. They just walk it in and they dunk it. And yes, they had no pressure on them, but that means they could play it so well to get in there. Defender chasing them, didn't even care. Run straight down, getting another goal, and bringing them that 3-point lead right now as the pause comes out from the side of Young Money. Young Money taking that pause break, and you see it on screen now, actually, because they are 3 points behind, and they need to change something up right now because they do not want to get knocked out this early on. They want to at least get the 3 rounds. They want to win this one, and only 3 points behind, they can definitely pull it back. But hey, I don't know why. I don't know how. I'm not the brains here. Jeep, tell us, what is it they can do to turn this around? What are they going to be saying to each other right now in this quick pause break?
Well, one thing that we know for sure, in the last game, Young Money Clan was really working hard on drawing out the defense out of that bubble, so they were able to get the disc in there, and they were doing a fantastic job of it, and they seem to be doing a little bit of that now. They're staying very calm, and they're very cool in their game. I'm sure to be down by 3 right now there's plenty of time, 3 minutes, 48 seconds left on the clock, obviously. But to know that you're right there and they really have to turn this around. They don't want to go down by 10.2.1. And 10.2.1, they're hungry. They want these goals. They are trying to get in there. They were on the board first here in round 1, had 2 unanswered goals, and then Buchibo came in and took that 3. But both teams are doing a really good job, and I'm not sure. It's going to be one of those games that's going to be back and forth nonstop, I have a feeling, and we're going to see a lot of that. So it's going to change. It's going to be a lot of that. So
yeah,
we did lose a player, by the way.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they dipped a player from Young Money. I can work out who it is, but it's time, right? Am I crazy? It's time.
Yep.
Time's out.
Time.
Time's up right now. Time is out. Time out. Time out. They are losing that player, maybe having tech issues and they'll restart. Who knows? But I honestly, I agree. I fully agree that this could be a totally back and forth game, and that is good. That's what we want. We want the back and forth games. Definitely what you want to see coming in these last few teams here, getting closer and closer matches, neck and neck, because they are going to be putting everything they have into this, right? Like we said, whoever loses this match will be out. If one team starts pulling ahead, could be really, really good for them. As you said, no one has yet. No one has started pulling ahead much yet. We're still on 5-8. It's a 3-point difference. It's mostly been back and forth, 1 point apart the entire round so far. Psychotic, here with me right now. What are you saying? What do you think it is they can do to really turn this around in these last 3 minutes?
They've just got to play cleaner, and I think that really comes down to it is they're just not executing at the level that we expect from Young Money Clan right now. And maybe that's coming in expecting this to go very differently. I can't really tell you what it is, but either way they've got to turn it around here. I mean, they are coming in as the #1 seed here in this tournament. They were the top master team in this tournament, and 10-1 didn't even originally qualify for the tournament. So what's going on right now is quite interesting. Yeah.
No, definitely. Interesting is the word for it. They need to do something here. I agree, and I honestly, I'm really interested to see if they have worked out what it is. If they have worked out what they're going to be changing right now, because they have to hit that unpause button. The player's back in. Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice that. Buchibo is now in the game. They had a little switcheroo coming in, and that could be what they need. Hey, maybe they decided that actually they need a different player in this one. Maybe they take issues to force them out. Either way, this new dynamic, will it work for them? Starting with this joust right now, as Buchibo immediately takes the disc. A nice clean pass upfield to Hana. Hana is going to go for that reset now. Now really slowing it down and taking their time. They want to make no mistakes. They want to get going. They want to not get stunned out, but they do mid-air. Unfortunately, that does mean they are going to get the distance straight back where it came from.
Yep, straight back, but it is immediately picked up here by Ryruff, who gets a beautiful bounce pass to that green Pigeon. Pigeon relaying this one forward here to Hunavelli. The shot lane not quite open, buying some time, opening up that pass up to Ryruff, and they are quick to capitalize with the 2 here for Young Money Clan. They have cut the lead down to just 1.
Okay, maybe it did. Maybe that sub out did work out for them. Who knows? Can they hold it? That's the real question. Can they keep that going? Keep it working? Because they have a joust against them now. 10-1 aren't going to be able to get an attack going. They shoot to the left. Walking up a little bit. Rainbow under the pressure from that stack. He gets it away just in time. Stack's quick, but they pass it down. No, unfortunately, the stack pressure is too great. But the stun, the double stun on the stack means no. That's so unlucky. The double stun on the stack means they have time. Oh my God. Okay, right now we are seeing so many mistakes coming out from the pressure, and that is not a mistake. That's how you recover it. It goes back, it goes forth, it goes back again. People just cannot get their hands on it. Stuns and clears galore, but finally they do get that one. The stack chases it down, and they hit that 3 points. That is not the kind of gameplay they wanted to do when they had that pause break.
I mean, that was certain points for Young Money Clan, and then suddenly Shorty hits the 3. What is going on? This one's going to be crossed over now into the hands of Ryruff on the wall. Ryruff taking this one to the floor, hitting this reset all the way back to that green pigeon. Pigeon taking this one low now, eyeing up some options as he works his way up toward the bubble. No pressure just yet, but here comes Zen. He'll go for the quick pass over to Buchibo. Bucci gonna hit him back. Oh no, he will not. A little bit off, but he does get there on the bounce. Hits this reset back to Bucci. Bucci now on the ceiling, hitting this pass over to Ryruff. Ryruff looking for something, anything, finds that green pigeon, working his way from the shield and eyes up that bottom pocket for the 2.
The perfect pocket as well. It bounced there slightly. Meaning that was as low as it could possibly be. A millimeter lower, and that would have just bounced away. But instead, Young Money Clan does get it in. I'm pretty sure, though, they have all 4 players in the bubble there. That is a cramped bubble. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had all 4 players inside that bubble. So if they'd made a single mistake there, they would have been hard-pressed to recover from it. They did give them the opportunities. Yeah, an attack coming, and it did work out for them. They got it in. But recovering it straight away again? No, surely not! Oh, Butino takes that one away! Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been a recovery back again, but they have 40 seconds now for Young Money Clan to get this round back on their side, or at least bring it to even. 35 seconds, this in the hands of 10-1. If they just hold out for the next 30 seconds, then they are going to win this round. But again, Young Money Clan with the disc.
Oh my goodness, Shorty playing the deep perma goalie right now, and assuring that long cloud shot was not going to go in. Not quite able to get the clear though. This is one last final chance here for Young Money Clan. 12 seconds remaining. That green pigeon sends it low cross to Ryruff. Ryruff on the floor, working his way up into bubble. They've got to move here and now, working his way to the boot, looking for the backboard, finds the backboard. That's the save out, and oh my goodness, 10.2.1 has taken round 1.
What a last second save! That was so close. That was a dunk. They saved that dunk from going in, and that would have been potentially the difference in them losing that round and winning it, but they saved it. They took it away and they recovered that one, and that means they have won that first round. Deep Girls, what happened?
Well, I tell you what happened is 10.2.1 was hungrier. They wanted this round more, I think, than Young Money Clan did, and they were not giving up. They were not going to let it go. They came back from that pause. Young Money Clan did and made a beautiful relay play to score and get on the board there again, and then 10.2 answered that with another goal there when they had that botched situation down in the bubble. Young Money Clan then moving in to put another one on the board, and I think that they seriously thought that long relay just then they had it sealed and it was going to go in, and they were working that disc right up there into the goal, and 10.2.1 said no, and they just snatched it. That was an amazing save right there in the last second, and that saved them the round, because it would have gone, I mean, that would have put us into overtime, and, then it's no holds barred. It's every man for himself. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens in round 2. We're getting there right now. This is regular VRML rules, so it is best 2 of 3, so who knows? This is exciting. What a fantastic match.
Isn't it just? It's really good. I am loving this. This is my last game we're casting for the night, personally. There's 2 more after this game that we won't be here for. I'm so glad I did this one, because this is so close. This is tense. You called at the beginning, you said it was going to be a close match up, and it is so close. I mean, they literally were millimeters away there from being a drawn first round, right? Going into round 1 OT. I had a pause again. They need to work something out, and I respect that. I think that's fair enough to try and change things around right now, because who did the pause, please, good sir? It was Blue. It was 10-1 with that pause. Maybe tech issues, but I reckon a good chance they're going to be using that time to try and work out how they can make the next one less close. Because that was millimeters away from them losing that round. Psychotic, I mean, what are you thinking?
I think I'm really regretting not refilling my water before this game. Because I think I was just screaming. My family told me to shut up. And yeah, that was quite a moment.
Look at this bad boy. That's what I get ready with. I knew I want a full one for this game. I'm glad. You're right. Yeah, yelling for the hype. Because that last few seconds bit was ridiculously good. I'm so ready for another round. They have raided up again. Thank God, because I want to see what they do in this next one. Of course, if Young Money now loses this round, that is it. They are out. They are done. They will be completely off competition. They're going to come in here with an absolute vengeance. The previous Master Tier team, can they bring it back once again? Here they go, as they're coming out of those tubes. But no, it is 10-2-1 with the headbutt to take that one away right from the start.
Up right from the start, that clear will not go through, bouncing off of the trench into the hands of Baby True. Under immediate pressure, does get the pass off, but it is intercepted here by that Green Pigeon, who clears this one all the way through the tunnel, bouncing low. Nobody quite able to read it at first, but it is Brainbot there first. Brainbot hitting this quick reset under some pressure here from Pigeon. Look at the quick flick over to Zen. Now Zen relaying this one forward through into the popcorn area, where it'll be helped through by Baby True. Stalling now at the mid, it's going to be Bucci, but pocket picked by Shorty and then stolen away immediately from Hunavelli. Now into the hands of that Green Pigeon. Pigeon eyeing up that open lane, but no good, and will be slapped away by Brainbot. Not cleared yet. Here comes YMC once again. It's that Green Pigeon on the floor. No shot lane open just yet, waiting for some options in bubble, but Hunavelli gets stunned out by Zen. Zen with it now, gets it stolen by Bucci. Bucci, oh, trying to find that open lane while they were caught in transition, but no good. Off the ding ring, all the way back to the mid. Hey, hi. It is going to be Ryra
I was
here.
muted.
I
was muted. I was telling you other stuff and you interrupted. But there's a good attack coming in once again.
Shorty!
What a save coming in right now. Oh my God, the save. Again. 10-2-1. Give them a chance here, man. Give them a chance to get these attacks. I mean, the saves are ridiculous. And they do take that one away once again, short of the disc. Taking it up, then attack. Maybe true. The dunk comes on in. Brainbot takes that one in for the goal, bringing in the first goal of the round. That one taking 1 minute 40, a much slower round. And we're seeing so much tension here for Shorty in our Twitch chat. As support, I mean, I see why. They're doing sick. They're doing amazingly well. But can they hold it up? As Young Money Clan goes for another attack.
Oh my gosh, here they come once again. It's Buchibo to Ryrup, and oh, see, I told you those lanes look open, but they are not open. Zen gets the interception, gets the send through, bouncing high now above the Pac-Man, where it is picked up by none other than Shorty. Shot lane not open. He'll try it anyway, though. So it bounces now into the hands of Baby True. Baby True looking for this cut, but Hunavelli says no. He will get the interception and the clear through to the mid, where will be picked up by Baby True.
Yep. Baby True here, taking it in hand, sending it away. Trying to get an attack in. No, Brainbot slaps it upfield once again, but the recovery is not there in time. Instead, Buchibo is going to be diving out of the goal to save that one. Send it upfield to Hana. Now Hana, walking up. Nice little reset. God, we are really seeing Young Money Clan playing it clean here. Of course, you didn't know, guys, they had the bite of 87 last season. Now renamed this and working in a slightly different team column. And they go shot again! Under shot! No, they tried to stop it, but they just failed last second. Like either Chicago or I think more likely just did not quite get it away. Grabbed it or headbutt it, but didn't actually get the save. Instead, it did go into the goal. And with that, it is going to mean back to 2-2.
So stressed. I have friends on both of these. Can we just... Oh my God, I can't. Okay, it's going through the tunnel. It's Zen down low, cross to Shorty. Shorty gonna send it back to Zen, though, who picks it up off of this bounce on the floor. Now sending it back to Baby True, who will send it back to the back line to stall for some time here. It is gonna be Brainbot with it now, drawing out this pressure from Hunavelli before sending it to Zen. Zen's gotta send it right on back. Oh my goodness, what an ender there on Hunavelli. Brainbot to Shorty. Shorty driving it, and we know what he does. He gets the points. 2 points for 10-2-1.
God damn, dude. Okay. That was so unlucky. That goalie nearly had that one. It just brushed past their fingers. But that means it is going to be going in once again for a nice lead. 10-1. They won the first round. They want to get this one. And we're just about halfway through. Just halfway through means a good chance right now for Young Money Clan to get a goal. But no. No, instead 10-1 is going to send it away. But once again recovered. Young Money Clan walking up. Hannah taking time. Passing back to the reset. Working around. Really find that control under the goal. Can they find the attack though? They move it around a little bit. They find them behind the goal again. Shield. Pigeon. Fake. A shot. And a save. They were trying to get the stun out again. Recovered again. The goal is open. Ding. The goal was open for that single moment, but instead they did just get the ding away. That's so unlucky. That was an open 3-pointer, but the pressure was just too great this time. Instead it is going to be going in for another attack, but Brainbot used that brain and finds a stun.
Oh my goodness, speaking of finding stuns, Brainbot on it with that leech, getting the stun to force the turnover, but now bouncing loose up high in the popcorn area. It looks like, yes, it will be Zen there first, trying to slap this one away, but it's right into the hands of Hanavelli. Hana sending this one forward, bouncing to the far side, where will be picked up here by Baby Chew under immediate pressure. Opportunity here, and Ryruff do not miss. That's a 3-pointer here for Young Money Clan, and a lead change.
Lead change indeed, the 3-point that they needed to bring this one back, as just over half the round is gone and they're now a single point ahead. But can I point out something? Newton pointed out to me earlier, was that 10-1 was not even meant to be in this tournament. They're like 17th. They wouldn't be here if every other team above them had been able to join. So considering that, you gotta remember, they are doing ridiculously good. I mean, they are absolutely still winning this, that one first round, and only a single point behind now. Recovering disc once again. They are not letting Young Money Clan fly away with this game like we thought maybe they would do. Instead, they are absolutely pushing them to their limits right now, as they do recover this once again. Young Money Clan with a clear, no, Baby True! Oh my god, the Baby has had this game and last game a ridiculous number of interceptions. I mean, just so many.
Listen, I'm just saying you might as well put Baby True's name there on the midfield because they are running it right now. They cannot, I mean, YMC really struggling to find a way through Baby True in the midfield, but here they come. It's Buccibo sending this one over to Ryruff. Another opportunity here. Down low, back to Bucci on the floor. Bucci doing some moves now, taking it to the boot. Hits this quick reset back to that green Pigeon. Pigeon now under a little bit of pressure here, looking for the lane to open up.
Nice
finds Bucci
bounce
on the wall. Bucci playing really patient now. YMC is not taking any chances. They have this one on the floor now, sending it back to Buccibo, playing a little bit of monkey in the middle here right now with Zen from 10-1. Bucci now on the floor. I mean, 10-1 is hesitant to push, but YMC knows they can play that game all day long. And oh my goodness, Shorty can make those saves all day long as 10-1 looks to get this one cleared. It is going to bounce around in the mid, picked up here by Buccibo, and YMC will have another shot at this.
Yeah, another shot! Another shot, and that's what they needed! Hana takes that one in for the free, and they are starting to pull this difference away. They were, what was it, 2 points a minute ago? Like, 2 points. Suddenly, out of nowhere, they're pumping it up at a ridiculous 8 points to 4. They want to get this round back in their own control, and if things keep going the way they are right now, and they are certainly going to manage that, but here comes another attack. From 10-1, getting knocked away, recovering it though. Brainbot does not see the player behind them though. Hana is able to get the stun off. A stun again in reverse. Maybe a chance here. Oh no, they have a little reset. They are going to work upfield for an attack. They're on the floor. They duck, they juke, they spin. Baby True, the shot is certainly true, and they shoot that one in. And now we're back to just 2 points apart.
Was that backhand no look off the backboard? What was that?
Over the head. Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
They threw it over the head.
You know what? If it works, it works. And they have cut this lead down to only 2 points. And they are right on this this rollout right here, trying to force the turnover. But oh no, guys, can't leave that one open for Hanavelli, driving up from the floor to secure another 2 points.
Yeah, another 2 points here. Back to the 4-point lead once again. 1 minute to go. There is time here. There is an opportunity for decided 10-1 to bring this one back to win this game in 2. But with how well Young Money are playing right now, it looks like it's going to be real hard. As there comes the attack again. Disc all recovered by Zen. Work up fields. No! Shorty! He did! They got it! Oh my god, how did he do that? He managed to get the ender off just in time. I think they missed the roof, but then got the ender. The duck under again. Will they get the same? Or will they try the same thing again, but this time it's not going to work out. They've read it, and this time they get the clear away. No! They don't clear in time. They hold it! They hold it! And they get the stun. They do this time get the clear away. With 30 seconds to go, it looks like it may be too late for 10-1, but not too late to get another goal coming in.
Yep, not too late just yet, but almost as Zen slaps this one to the mid into the hands of Baby True, who helps this one along. Now 20 seconds remaining. That will do it here in round 1. You know, it'll be YMC sending this one to a round 3. It is just a matter of who's gonna get any last second points off the backboard. It's Hanavelli in the area, putting this one in for the 2 to finish off this round 12-6 in favor of Young Money Clan. We're going to round 3.
Yeah, we are. Hell yeah, that's what we wanted. And hey, we called it close game, and hey, it is a close game around 3 guarantee right now. Deep Girls, expert in the booth, tell us what's going down.
Oh, wow. What a match indeed. You know, 10-1 came out killing it with those saves. They were amazing, and they were really being hassled down there, and they were making those saves and sending it back out. Young Money Clan definitely took some challenges there, but they were able to make a return there for round 2. And this is the game we wanted to see out of these two teams, right? 10.2.1 is definitely the underdogs here, and they are pulling their weight, and they are definitely hanging in there, and they're doing a fantastic job. And I know the Twitch chat's going crazy for Shorty,
Yeah.
but everybody on this team is putting in massive effort, and they are all doing a fantastic job, and that is definitely to be commended. Young Money Clan definitely holding their own over there to take that and come back with some solid, nice, really nice plays and some really fantastic goals there. So as you see here also, by the way, Fall Fest is why we are here. They are sponsoring this incredible game, incredible tournament, Challenger Cup here. Fall Fest, 6 weekends, 3 leagues, 1 passion. So anyways, I'm looking forward to this 3rd round. It's going to be amazing. It's fresh slate, clean slate. You know, nobody has any goals right now as far as the scoreboard matters. So let's go.
Absolutely. New round, new opportunities. And here is going to be the first joust of that new round. It's going to be taken immediately by the side here of Young Money. Taking it up. There's a little walk. There's a little shot. Again, the signature slowness here, the signature chill energy, as they are not going to let 10-1 give them any pressure. They're going to draw that defender out instead and try and find a nice attacking opportunity, nice attacking lane that is as safe as they can possibly make it.
Yep, as safe as they can make it here. Fresh start here in round 3. They can play slow. They can get rid of the panic. They made it here, clean slate. But here comes Bucci. No pressure just yet. Working this one all the way to the diamond. Waiting for somebody to jump him before eventually sending it over to Ryruff. Hits this quick pass up to Hanavelli. Back to Ryruff driving in. Oh no! Off the head of Zen. That will go in for the 2 though for Young Money Clan.
Yep, another one there for them. They are going to be coming in for this round. Starting off strong. They won the last one. Obviously, they have that momentum still in their hand. Can they keep it up for another one? Can they keep it coming for this one? Well, there's a chance here for 10-1 to say no, but can they? Because there's a shot. Oh, a perfect pass. That teammate, was that intentional? It looked like it wasn't, but if it was, that was so clean. But they did able to get it back once again. Recover there by Shorty. Down to the below to Zen. Zen taking the time a little bit here, not wanting to get rushed. Learning that from Young Money Clan, a nice little reset. As they're going to try and find their first point of the round. They're playing it safe. And they're playing it clean. Brainbot on the ceiling. Down below the floor again. Finding the attack. Oh, the bottom. No! The cut was perfect, but the shot was just slightly to the side there. Then they recover it in time. They do. The shot. Oh, and a miss. That could have been a perfect free they needed. Instead, it is going to get sent away once again to Ryuff, sending it clear.
Sending it clear, but Zen is right all up on them, forcing this turnover here, or at least buying time for Shorty to get home. It's going to be Ryruff now. Numbers in the bubble, looks to take it himself, and Shorty says no! Getting the save there off the backboard, sending it out of the bubble, where it will be picked up here by Brainbot. Brainbot now clearing this through the same side tunnel. This is looking good. It's Shorty in the area. Oh no, under pressure here from that green pigeon. He will get this turnover here for Young Money Clan. Sending this one high mid now to Bucci Bo. Bucci looking to dish this one out quickly to Hanavelli on the nose. goes. On and out, looking for a cross, finds one in the form of Ryruff, but he backs it out immediately to that backline player, Buchibo.
Yeah, down Buchibo there at the back. Nice little pass across. There's Ryruff. Ooh, under the pressure of that defender, but they do get it close passes. There's the stun on the defender. They're going to immediately push in again. Now numbers on their side. They go for the attack. They shoot the shot, but no, Shorty gets the save. And again, it is going to be sent away. It was a nice little attack after taking out that defender, leaving them behind, but the defense is just too good. As the clear comes out, but once again, Young Money Clan is there to save it.
Yeah, Young Money Clan doing a lot better this round with oh, good work there. I did not think he had that angle, but he makes it work regardless. But as I was saying, Young Money Clan just playing slower and smarter this time around. I mean, they push a lot of bad numbers in the beginning, and 10-2-1 was able to capitalize. But right now, this new controlled play style that we're seeing from YMC has been working out very well.
Yeah, so nicely. Really, really controlled. Not giving us an inch of ground here, but this could be another goal for them. I was gonna say an attack for 10-2-1, but instead it is gonna be Young Money with the disc once again going attack, looking around, throwing out the defender, shooting above the goal, and Pigeon sitting above the goal. No one even saw them, just hiding there, and they dunk it straight in, which means they are now 6-0, just 4 minutes down. If they can keep this up for the next 6 minutes, that's it. The game is in their hand. So now is the time. 10-2-1, turn this around.
10-2-1 taking their timeout yet. This might be the time to do it, because they have not found a solid answer yet to this new YMC. I mean, there it is immediately. A turnover here from that YMC stack. The 10-2-1 is looking to push this one back through mid. Picked up by True. True sent low to Zen. The shot lane not open. Bucci is home, so he's just gonna have to stall for a second before finding Baby True down low. Now driving in, and this time they will secure the points. That is a 2-pointer here for 10-2-1.
Yeah, 2 points. The first 2 of the round. That's what they needed. This is what they needed to do, as they need to start turning this around. They cannot let Young Money Clan keep on getting these points again and again. And right now they have an attack. Green Pigeon taking disc, slowing it down. Once again, taking their time. Gonna pass across to Ryra. They know if they just hold this down, if they just burn up that clock. Oh, but no, a mistake still. They do recover again. The back stack from the side of 10-2-1 is just sitting there. Upfield. 93, you can see on the screen. No 2. Just sitting at the back, waiting for them to push up. But still, Young Money Clan does not want to be rushed. They want to burn that clock. They want to take things down and turn up the heat. Every second wasted is a second. The 10-2-1 does not have to get any more goals to not turn this game around. And again, they push into the bubble, but they take it back. Young Money Clan really playing this careful.
I mean, and they have every right to. Up by 4 points right now. They know, hypothetically, they could just stop at the mid for the rest of the game and still win unless they pull out that pressure. So they are taking full advantage of it. Oh my goodness! Shorty with the save here, but they are not done yet, as YMC is setting up for yet another drive. Ryruff to Hunavelli. Hunavelli gonna send this one cross high to that Green Pigeon. He's going to stop for a second at the ceiling, looking to send it back to Hunavelli. Zen coming out to pressure him as he looks for this cross. Bounces right into the hands of that Green Pigeon. Doing some moves, looking to find his way in. Stunned out goalie. That's another 2 here for Young Money Clan.
Oh, okay. That is a beautiful way to get another goal coming in against the odds, right? Under that pressure, they are looking really, really clean. But 3.5 minutes to go. Can 10-2-1 get the 8 points they need? And they need to start right now. Passing it on. There's the brain bot. The pressure is on that stack. They feed the stack out a little bit though, buying some time, passing across their teammates. Definitely do not want to let that stack give them too much pressure. They don't want to be making mistakes here. They don't have any room for it now. Shorty down below, but there's one mistake. They recover it just in time though and pass it across their teammates. Under pressure, they have to get it away. They need to find someone else to get it to. They do find that Brain Bot. Brain Bot's a shot at the goal, but no! It bounces out and gets an accidental clear. Instead, it is going to be recovered just in time, but they need now to pass this away once again. We're looking at a little bit of a hot potato here. Can they find the next person to grab it too? There's going by the goal! And they do! They find the person with the hottest hands of all. Then there dunks it into the goal, brings them now just 4 points behind. 2.5 minutes to go. So much time.
cannot believe that worked. But hey, you know what? If it works, it works. That will be 2 points here for 10-1. 2.5 minutes remaining here and a 4-point deficit. It's going to be that green pigeon sending this one all the way through. Oh my goodness, who's going to be there first? Nobody in the area. Bucci not able to read it. Stack's got to get home right now, and there they are. It is Shorty looking to send this one through the mid, but it bounces right into the hands of that green pigeon. Pigeon now sending this one forward into the hands of Ryruff, who takes it low to the floor. A couple options in bubble, but they're both covered, so he'll send it back to that green pigeon. YMC playing perfect clock meta right now. Until they see something open in the bubble, they are perfectly happy to just stall at the midfield as Bucci now looks to drive his way in, and oh, what a pocket! Now we'll go in for Young Money Clan.
Young Money Clan absolutely taking that back once again. Now 6 points up. So, here's the situation. We have 1 minute 45. That is 100 seconds basically right now. Get 6 points. 2 3-pointers. 50 seconds per free. Oh, what was that? What happened? They both shot past. No. Oh, 10-1. Feeling the heat right now. And they just shot past. Were they going for the headbutt? I didn't even know what they were trying to do there. Unfortunately, whatever it is, it didn't quite work. It might have been a headbutt play, both stacks upfield for a really, really aggressive play. But they just unfortunately knocked it into their own side. And that means they're going to have to work again, even harder, with 8 points to go.
Yep, 8 points to go, and maybe some more now as that green pigeon is in the bubble. Backing this one out, looking. Oh, okay, points are out of 3. 2 will be the ice.
Did you see that little backflip shot, though? That was behind the backflip shot done by the green pigeon. Actually, just clean. I mean, they have confidence. There's their confidence coming out here. They are in their stride. 10-1, but able to keep them off balance for the entire first round. Half second round, but here, right at the end of the third, they... Oh my god, wow, what a shot there from Zen. I don't know, hand died or whatever, but the goalie didn't even seem to be able to react to that. But that is going to be a goal coming out. 6-14. Definitely better. Unfortunately, not quite enough that they needed. It is going to be a round and a game coming out here. Young Money Clan take this one away. As the last few seconds tick down from the clock, they try and get one more goal. But despite a beautiful performance in round 1, 10-1. Were overthrown. And Young Money Clan takes this game away. 3 rounds, getting the win. Going to the next round, while 10-1 is going to knock out of the tournament here with a beautiful game. Jeep, end us out here. What do you think?
I think that 10.2.1 definitely did a fantastic job in this Challenger Cup, and I have a feeling we'll be seeing them in the next one. So, you know, everybody should be watching out for them, indeed. Young Money Clan came in clutch, indeed, and they started using that teamwork, and they were really, the communications must have been absolutely incredible, because they were just spot on with everything they did, and they really just started nailing it in. And when they used the strategic goalie stun right there to score that goal, it was kind of one of those moments when you go, oh, okay, that's how it's done. You know, so it was fantastic. It was lovely to see and exciting for Young Money Clan to move on to the next round. And sadly saying goodbye to 10.2.1, but Young Money Clan is moving forward. So fantastic, amazing play.
Yeah, they are. They're absolutely right. They were moving on forward to that next one. And again, I want to point out again, just to reiterate, I think it's crazy. 10-1 wouldn't have even been in this unless people dropped. Because other teams had to drop out. 10-1 took their place, stormed through the competition, and almost beat last season's and the current master team of Young Money Clan. That is ridiculously well. They should definitely be proud of that performance. But 10-1 need to be ready for their next game. They will have another game coming up later. But in between that, first, we have everykey.net versus Odyssey. Right here. Another match, and the winner of that will become master. The loser will go against Young Money Clan. So that is not a game to miss. We will have Dimwee and Nightfire here to cast it with us. So stay around. We'll be here in just a minute.
And welcome back, everybody. We have two more matches left to go. This next one coming up right now it's not a relegation match, it's not an elimination match, but it is a qualifying match. The winner here will qualify undefeated for the Master Tier for Cycle 2. I am Atsuda, and we joined by the king himself, Nightfire. And of course, we got Glean team in the house. I know you're here, y'all. Spam that chat. And of course, Newton on the cams as we get started here. Nightfire, I'll toss it to you first as we get started here. This is a matchup we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's one that we've already kind of got to see both teams play because they've been playing in this Challenger Cup so far. They've had good battles, and we are going to dive right into the action for things to kick off. An interesting rollout from them, a 2-2 split. Pushed back with a back pass to get the offensive joust, and now they've cleared all the way down into Odyssey's zone for the push forward, as it does end up going into the hands of Average, and finally Everkey does get possession. They have regained control here as they do push down into the zone of Odyssey. No control game. We're going back and forth here, Dimwit.
Back and forth indeed, and on sound with the pick up the send in off of the post to the far side. We slapped out of the bubble there by Draco Mako. Also noted was the loser of this game will not be out of the tournament. They will in fact fall to face Young Money Clan in the final match of the evening, and that game will decide the second and final new Master Tier team for Cycle 2 as Unsound sending us one in. Unfortunately hits that cloud block, excuse me. iFoxy picks it up, sends it in, takes a bounce there off the wall. And out of the bubble will be collected by who? Nobody. Everybody undershooting, overshooting. Disc is still loose. Will be collected by Mamba. There at mid, sending it out for his team to get stacked in, but it will be back in the hands of iFoxy here. A minute off the clock. We are still back and forth here, Nightfire.
Yep, floating around in the midfield here. No points scored. There's been multiple open 3 attempts, and Draco is going to finally find one of those and make it in. It took a total of 1 minute and 20 seconds to get our first point on the board, albeit there was an open 3 that was also missed by Odyssey. So at this point, they got to be kicking themselves for not locking that one in. But either way, we do go into their offensive joust. We get to see what they can do with a little bit more control out the gate here. Maybe they can orchestrate a solid offensive rollout, and it's interrupted.
That's going to be Techno Wubs picking it up, wubbing it in. 5-point lead. That doesn't make sense, but we don't care. It sounds cool-ish. Somebody cringed. I don't care. I don't care. You know what, Nightfire? Welcome to the Sir Dimwit Show.
Uh-huh. Indeed it is. 2 minutes down now. 5-point lead. Another offensive joust, but again, will it be disrupted by the likes of Everkey? It took a lot of time to get our first point on the board, but it's then since been some quick goals locked in by them. The defense here aggressive and harassing the disc owners, trying to get an intercept off, trying to force a missed pass, but instead they do maintain control as Odyssey. Ooh, there is a missed pass that does go touch wide under pressure, but the defense isn't there to get it until finally Techno flies in with the stack, scoops it up, clears it down to the tunnel, and Everkey are looking to pile on to this lead even more with another 2 points.
Wow, Techno Wubs is able to get that one stopped in his own bubble, turns it around, sends it out, gets his own clear in, puts it in for the 2, puts Everkey up by 2 here. Up. They got a 2, they're up by 7, excuse me. As we're almost 3 minutes off the clock, and it will be Odyssey once again, the joust advantage. This is their, would be 1, 2, 3rd joust advantage for the evening. Unsound waiting for that Stack to get stunned out. Stack does get stunned out. Paradigm with it on the far side. Stack attacking Paradigm. They get split up. Paradigm now will send a pass off of that, kind of hit the wedge there, but it will turn over there. Drake and Mako got a slap on it, sends it out here back into the Odyssey zone. Good boost in there. Average bringing it in. They've got a 2v2. Big stop on Sound. Mamba with the clear.
Really solid defense there. Good job popping in and grabbing that disc, preventing it from getting slapped in because it was floating around the front of that goal there. But it doesn't go all the way out of their zone. Instead, Everkey do maintain possession. They do maintain the opportunity to push forward here onto an attack. And really, if anything, they're just buying time right now. They've got a comfortable 7-point lead. It's a multi-goal lead. If they can pile on here, obviously that's a better situation, but they don't have to. They're not forced into charging into a solid defensive setup, and that's what they're doing right now. They're really waiting their time out here, waiting for an opportunity to push through that wall, and maybe they waited a little too long as Odyssey does finally come together, scoop up the defensive disc, push it back down into Everkey's zone.
That was Mamba that forced that turnover there on the side of Odyssey. Maintained for a long time. One of the most dangerous men in the bubble in the game. One of the most dangerous players in the game, in the bubble, excuse me, is iFoxy. Long heave there will be low and wide. Average a shot off the post. Mamba will get that one collected, turns it around. We'll have a proper stack race for it. Both teams getting their stacks together. I see a lot of leeches, a lot of stuns. Nobody getting away cleanly here. Ultimately, will be Technowebs getting there first. Immediately under pressure there. Good forecheck from Odyssey. But, sent in the hands of Mamba. Mamba down to Guipo. Hits it for the 2. They're on the board. Took them 4.5 minutes, but they have cut that lead down to 5.
Very solid shot off the backboard to lock in the 2, and yeah, it took them quite a while, almost the first half of round 1 to finally get on the board, but maybe that's energy that they need now to go into the back half and push away onto this 5-point lead. The first offensive joust for Everkey as they do roll out here, the first time that Odyssey have to go on to defense, and we get to see what they are putting out on defense, and there's a nice little disruption in the pass, but it ends up connecting back into the hands of Average, clears all the way down into the zone of Odyssey, and the Odyssey stack is there ready to push it back into Everkey's zone, ping-ponging back and forth here, vying for possession and vying for an opportunity to set up for an attack. That's a great pass that connects onto Techno and a great dive from the defense to prevent 2.
That was a phenomenal stop there by that defense, keeping Odyssey in this first round as we have 4.5 minutes to go. It's a good clear, and will be collected ultimately, though, by Everkey in their own zone. No, that's Low Guipo picking it up, sending it in behind the goal. On Sound, gets it in for the 2. They have 2 in a row here. They're back within 3 with 4.5 minutes to go. The first was from Low Guipo, not Unguipo. Low Guipo, and second from On Sound. They get 2 in a row to bring it back within 3.
Very solid job from that offense, and we've seen Odyssey capable of putting together some good passing sequences, but also they can be disrupted. You know, obviously the 7-0 start for things was Everkey disrupting those passing sequences. These last couple offensive jousts have been them connecting on their passes, and obviously putting up a good defense as Unsound is in a 1v1. They can't quite grab it behind the goal. They tried. You could see the spread to try and grab both top and bottom of the goal, but the wingspan not quite there, and the disc does find its way through that defense. So a 5-point lead back to it. Another offensive joust for Odyssey. Let's see if they can string together some good passing sequences to maybe open up a 3 opportunity. We haven't seen one connect yet from Odyssey.
Now Paradigm will reset this one. Mamba again turns it back around, and Paradigm there on the far side as Mamba moving in on the near side, and collected by Unsound. As Unsound sends it back across. Yeah, they're being very patient here. Paradigm. Mamba in the bubble sends this one up, and it will be Technowebs with that recovery. Turns that one around and sends it out through them. The mid there. They have the stacks in. Techno gets his own clear in, and we'll send this one into the hands of Draco. Draco sends it, hits it for the 3. They have an 8-point lead.
Very solid connection there, and we've seen multiple 3s go in from Everkey so far. That just means that they're moving a little bit quicker than Odyssey. They're getting into their zone faster than the defensive stacks can, and they're executing on what are some good shots under pressure. I mean, the defense was there. They just weren't quite there in time to be as effective as they could be, but regardless, a very quick and solid push up there from Everkey to snag that 3-pointer, and again, it's been one of multiple that they put together here so far. Maybe a 3-point opportunity here, but the pass goes wide. That's when we've seen Everkey really capitalize and widen this gap in coverage is off of those missed passes, and Technowebs follows up and intercept with a nice, again, another open 3.
Yeah, that's now an 11-point lead here for Everkey. Of course, just notable, both of these teams coming into this one undefeated in this tournament. They played two, both of them played two, well, everybody played 2 games yesterday. And these 2 teams, of all of them, went undefeated on the day. There's Unsound will send them across a little Guipo. They set up in an interesting formation here. Only 2 in a split there at mid, and then the second nearby, so that backstack can move aggressively into the play, although Draco Mako disrupts it, but Paradigm gets it recollected there on the far side. 1.5 minutes to go here in this 11-point game. Guipo reset to Unsound on the back line. 1.5 minutes. I think I just said that. Unsound turning it right back around. iFoxy nearby. As they, again, walk this one up. Very patient offense from Odyssey. There it is, Paradigm. Very patient. Look how quick they put it in after a slow approach.
Very solid job from the squad there. And I mean, hey, like you said, it took them some time, but they do find some points. And I mean, that's what matters at this stage in the game, right? Because I don't think I don't know, the comeback could be orchestrated, but I don't even know if it's mathematically possible at this stage. So I don't even know that they can win round 1. But, you know, these little points, this momentum, this intercept here from Lil Guipo, a potential attack, an opportunity to set something up inside the offensive zone, it does give energy to a team when they go into the next round. And so Odyssey are really hunting for that energy right now in the back half of round 1, even though they are going to be losing. They're putting together what is a nice offensive push that comes in together with 2 more points onto the board. Again, not enough to win back round 1, but energy nonetheless into their hands going into round 2.
Energy nonetheless, yeah, that's because we do talk about the points don't carry over round to round, but the momentum absolutely can. And so if you can get a few goals at the end of a round, even though you're down, we're looking for another one here. Paradigm picks it up, sends it, hits it.
Nice.
And that will be the last goal of the round. Everkey will take the victory, but that's a beautiful ending there for Odyssey.
Yeah, it shows power on your defense, that you can get aggressive when needed. It shows that you can connect on the passing sequences on offense to score the points. I mean, really a good back minute. It's unfortunate that they couldn't get that kind of energy throughout the rest of the round, but you know, Blank, I'm curious, or not Blank, excuse me, I'm curious your thoughts over on the analyst desk, Glean, what you thought of this first round here between Everkey and Odyssey.
Yeah, and looking there at the end of that rounds, we saw a lot of momentum swing in the favor of Odyssey. Getting big picks like that on the defensive end to transitioning into a lot of points makes you feel really good as a player, and it really pumps up the team. So seeing that, especially from a player like Paradigm, is excellent. Noticeably here on the Odyssey side, Mamba has been rather quiet on the offensive end, not very many points on the board, 0 in fact with the 1 assist, but that is a player that can definitely light things up later on if he does get into that groove on the offensive end. And right now it does feel like Odyssey was a bit rushed in trying to match what Everkey was giving them, because Everkey was very clearly the faster team in a lot of aspects, both defensively and offensively. But once they started playing their own style and started getting into that slower groove where they have these controlled passes moving it up the floor and continuing to play at their own pace, they felt much more comfortable, and we saw a little bit of a comeback here. Look for them to continue that play style as they continue to move through this second round, and perhaps look to take it here if they can continue to play that style and maybe match the speed defensively, because they do need to get back instead of floating as most of the players are doing at the current moment.
Another thing to look for is giveaways that are going on live in Twitch chat. If you see them, if you see the ask for a specific code, you're going to want to enter that in to enter into the giveaway. It's not live now, but you'll see it if you are participating in Twitch chat, so you don't want to miss out on those potential giveaways. Right now, as we get back into the action, round number 2 kicking off here between Everkey and Odyssey. Let's see who's going to be our victor as the joust goes into favor for Everkey, and a great 1-2 pass there. Dimwee connects them for 2 points.
Yeah, Techno is going to get that first goal of the game. 2 points on the board. And, you know, Techno, somebody who's made quite the impression, especially 1, 2, 3, 4 goals in that last round, in Everkey's victory in that first round. Outplaying probably most of the negative commenters in the chat, probably better than they'll ever be, as Techno sends this one in. We'll be into the bubble. Tech's a bounce there. But instead, out of the bubble, they'll have to track this one down. iFoxy moving in near edge of the bubble. Sends it. Ooh, just a little bit too high. Draco Mako looking to track that one down, but the stack will get there. Guipo turning that one around.
We haven't seen very many missed passes from every key, but what is good to see is the instant capitalization from Odyssey on that mistake. You know, as soon as that missed pass comes through, the 1-2 from Lil Guipo to Unsound, the capitalization on that open goal is the first open three. I think it's the first three we've seen connected from the Odyssey team up against every key, and it's a great way to get them into the lead in the first half of this round. Again, that momentum they carried from round 1 to 2. Let's see if they can keep doing that here. A big intercept from Guipo could set things up nicely.
And Mamba with it here on the near side. They have one across. It's Paradigm. Paradigm scored those 3 goals in a row at the end of that one for Odyssey. But it will be another turnover there. Tacto on that turnover, sending it out here on the near side. A good send in there will be collected. iFoxy actually has to track that one down. Paradigm nearby. Actually, Paradigm gets that pick off and will get it cleared out. Wow. Unsound with a boost here. This is an opportunity. Unsound may get there first. Stack just getting it. Took the shot, but that will be average. To Stack there with Draco Mako turning it around, sending it back to mid, though not able to get that one out of the zone just yet.
Oh, yeah, this could be another open three. Oh, no, a back pass that goes terribly wrong and dings on the inside. That could have gone so bad for this team. It does still not really go their way with a 2-pointer from Lil Guipo grabbing that rebound, but that was almost a back pass into a 3. That could have been disaster for this every key team, but nonetheless, a nice 2-pointer from Odyssey.
Yeah, that puts them up by 3 here. And Guipo, another player who has really been making a name for themselves since entering the league. I believe in season 2 or season 3, part of the quest wave initially. iFoxy as well here, moving up on the edge of the bubble. 3v2. Dead to rights was that goalie and the defender, and that will bring every key back within 1.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a good, solid meta way of attacking a goal. What you just saw was that, you know, disrupt the goalie, disrupt the defender, have yourself essentially an open goal for a 2 from inside the bubble, and chipping away at the Odyssey lead there with a nice solid play from every key. We'll have to see if they can put up a good defense, though. The aggression there may have potentially bought some more time for this Odyssey team to push forward, as the defense isn't quite back and ready. It does allow them for a very methodical approach, and unfortunately a missed back pass to Unsound almost kicked things off into a very negative movement here for the likes of Odyssey, but they managed to recover from that mistake and they can continue their push.
This is a fantastic possession from Odyssey. The mistakes are recovered competently. They maintain possession. Mamba sends it across Paradigm. Oh, that is Paradigm's shot right there. She will sneak it by you from exactly that spot with that shot. It is mean, it is cruel, and it is effective.
Those high, you know, the 80-degree, 70-degree shots on the goal are always so impressive to see when you have such minimum, really, goal exposure to connect onto those shots. They're really more impressive if you see them from the first-person perspective. And, wow, what a great joust here. A good defensive joust, I should say, from the likes of Odyssey as they do set up for the attack. The bounce pass, I think that was maybe a shot off the backboard that went awry, ends up floating into the hands of every key, and now they're pushing back into the zone. They're looking to get back onto this lead. They're looking to at least tie things up with the 3, but good defense is here in time to prevent it.
Yeah, that's Paradigm handling there in the defensive zone for Odyssey, trying to get them cleared out. Instead, it's Techno-Wubs on that turnover, looks for the send-up. Good recover. Oh, Draco Mako beats the goalie for the 2. Every key stays within 1 here in the second.
That is very... The quick action there from Draco, I think, is really more impressive to me. Instantly snagging that disc and then firing it in for 2 off the shield like that. A very nice shot, no questioning the push up to that goal. And to take it like that really puts things back in here for every key. Only a 1-point lead now for Odyssey. But Odyssey has been looking better this round, I think at least, than they did in round 1. We're only in to the first half of round 2, but the energy just seems a little bit more consistent, I think. You know, they're connecting on their passes. They're managing to evade this aggressive defense that's coming at them from every key. And at least for now, they still do have the 1-point lead. And oh no, a missed pass there. We've seen almost every missed pass get punished, and a really good punish here from every key that clears the disc all the way down into their opponent's zone.
That's a good stack there. They stun out the defender. They get it picked up. Draco Mako. Oh, shot off the edge of the goal there. Will be into the hands of Unsound now, though. Unsound looked like maybe lost tracking there for a moment. Loses it. Techno-Wubs there on the back line. The boost in with the teammate. Draco Mako. Goalie is screened Shot there will go wide. Maybe it was a setup. A little miscommunication possibly as iFoxy gets it recovered. Stunned out. Disc is loose. Techno gets her, move it in. Sets up the cross pass. Good read there by Guipo. And that one will get cleared out into the near side tube. Through the near side tube. Into the every key zone. But that is average for every key. Picking that one up there in their own zone. Up to Draco Mako. Back across. Techno whoops. Once again the 1v1. No, sets it up. What a setup. Pulls the goalie out. Draco Mako hits it. Every key has taken the lead. 8-7.
The iFoxy Techno Wub stack comes in with a little bit more speed than maybe the defense was ready for. It allows them to get through that defensive wall and open up that cross pass opportunity that otherwise wouldn't have been present if they hadn't had that extra stack speed to thread through the defense. But now a 1-point lead shifting over into every key. You know, these 1-point leads not exactly comfortable, but if they can weather this storm and get another good defensive scoop up here, they may be able to find themselves with a little bit bigger of a lead as iFoxy finds 3 with an open goal. That's a 4-point lead, a 2-goal lead for every key now.
That is a major lead here as they took it up by 1 and now up by 4. That is 2 goals required, for Odyssey to come back here. There's still plenty of time, but with 2.5 minutes, that time is going to quickly start winding down. As on sound, quick pass here to the far side. They're going to go with a relay. Nice relay with that third pass. It's off the wall in the trench there. Though the send out into the hands of Unsound. Unsound has Paranim and Guipo up. Guipo gets it. Paranim nearby. Guipo backs it out. We'll opt for that reset to Mamba on the back line. 2.5 on the clock here in the second round. They need 4 points. And of course, the first round did go in to every key. So if every key wins this round, of course, that would give them the game. As Paranim handles it here on the floor, iFoxy attacks. They're trying to open space here in the bubble. Mamba up, on sound, look for the shot. Can't find it. What a setup! That was stupid. They're back with it 2.
Impressive to see Paranim be able to make that shot with so many folks there around them. So much pressure. The shot still does come through. Still even to make that pass too. Impressive as it completely fakes out the defense. The redirect there, very nice under the pressure again. And here's a stack that's able to get the disc, their hands on disc and open 3. No, the deep goalie is there in time, but it's a 3v1. Can they get it in? No, they can't. What an amazing save from Average. Gets there literally in the last second to grab that disc from going in. It ends in a clear, and this could end in a goal as there is no defense here. Average clutching it up here with some great plays inside the bubble and then great plays on offense. 13-9 with a minute 20 left. Every key not looking that great. Again, 2 goals. That's doable within this time frame, but a nice lead here.
Well, if they do get this victory, it will be big thanks to that play there. As they get a big turnover there, iFoxy sends it in. Techno Web's looking to track it down. Does uncontested.
Almost a little too slow.
Yeah,
the defense was nearly back there to scoop it up, but they dunk it in and. Danger close to getting things secured and locked up here. 2 threes can come together pretty quick if they're fortunate. It's a matter of really rolling out past the defense. And so, all every key really has to do is wait for this team to push to them. They try to go with a quick headbutt joust too, and that does not work out. It goes into the hands of every key, into the goal of Odyssey. More points. That's the lead. That's going to be round 2, and that's going to be the series. Again, to the point that Dimmy made earlier, Odyssey will go down into the losers bracket where they'll have one more chance to compete for an opportunity to advance onto the master tier, but it is looking like everykey.net will be advancing on to that master tier through the Challenger Cup here off of what has been 2 very good rounds against Odyssey. I mean, hard fought by Odyssey, but they ultimately just couldn't push through the leads that every key was able to pile up on. And before we go into our next game, Glean, I want to get your thoughts on these 2 rounds here.
Yeah, and credits to Odyssey and especially credits to Paranim because Paranim was such a force offensively and defensively, ending with 11 points and 3 steals on the game. Did a ton of work here for the team and of course set up quite a bit by her fellow teammates. But at the end of the day, they can't deal with the speed of every key, the consistent fast break opportunities that they were able to get down the field because they have their stacks and ready to go as well as good movement with those stacks. just able to turn on a dime and move really effectively, meant that they were able to get to the disc on a whim and turn what was essentially a 50-50 chance off of a clear into a 100% chance every single time, as well as take high percentage shots inside of the bubble. And that resulted in these big ballooning leads that continue to snowball. And you can see very much from this team that they're a momentum-based team. Once they start getting the ball rolling, they're on fire defensively, offensively. They'll make the shots, they'll get the picks there with their aggressive 2-2 defense, and will continue to just run through you until the very end. And there, it was on display for them, and they win the game here because of that.
Yeah, fun to tune into, Dimwee. And do you know where are we headed next? We're obviously probably going to follow Odyssey down into that losers bracket matchup. Who are they going up against?
They will be facing off against Young Money Clan. TGP for YMC. Y'all know what I mean. I feel like I'm on the cusp of like a great reference here. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be a phenomenal game. This is both an elimination and a qualifier game. The team that loses is out, back to the ladder. The team that wins is going to Master Tier. This is probably the most stressful game you can play it all season, second only to Grand Finals.
Yeah, I mean, truly. There's going to be multiple cycle Challenger Cups here, right? There may be more opportunities if these teams don't perform well in the Master that they find themselves into these tournament environments. But in an ideal world, this will be the last time until the finals that they do get put into a pressure situation like this. And it's exciting to watch to that point because we get to see how these teams execute under pressure. I mean, Glean, there's a lot on the line here, right? It certainly has to be a factor, especially when you've been playing for 2 weekends of really aggressive gameplay.
Absolutely. And, especially when you're playing these back-to-back games, you start to think about how tired are you? How's your stamina level as you continue to play and go through these games? And, these teams are well prepared, I'm sure, as kind of like 2-set scrims, 3-set scrims has become the norm for a lot of Echo players. And a lot of them are very young people who are more than capable and have the energy to play that kind of game. But it does affect your mental as well. Taking that loss, how does Odyssey bounce back from what was essentially a tough break for them, as they were not able to match the speed of every key? Are they able to bounce back from that, continue to play their slow game? Because we saw them with some great passing plays, we saw them with great setup. Are they able to come back to that and continue to play that style, or will things continue to kind of be shifty with them until they can feel out how they play against this next team?
Yeah, maybe the Glean team has gotten so large that the cops are after you, Glean. But either way, stay away from them.
You heard that, huh?
We appreciate the support from the team. No, I'm just joking with you. It's good. It's, to your point, the stamina is definitely going to be a factor here. This little moment of a break should be utilized. But, I mean, we're watching the in lobby right now. We're waiting for the teams to get ready. We're waiting for them to all join up. And they're flying around. They're throwing the disc. They're if anything, I would say pretty active right now in this moment of break. And so to your point, maybe that stamina isn't really an element. Maybe it is something that we're going to see be less of a factor here in this final game this afternoon. But I think we are going to cut to a very brief break just so we here can gather ourselves. And when we come back, it will be the final matchup of the afternoon, Odyssey versus Young Money Clan. Do not miss it. Welcome back, everybody. The final matchup of the afternoon. We are here for the NA Challenger Cup Cycle 1, the first of multiple, but it's been pretty dang exciting so far this weekend. Dimwee, it's been action-packed, and we're finally here to determine our final entry into the Master Tier.
Yes, this is a really important game. Also, Psychic, calm down. Young Money Clan versus Odyssey. Two absolutely phenomenal teams. Both these teams desperate to get into the Master Tier. Of course, a loss here. You're back on the ladder. This is it. This is the last game. This is what you call the marquee matchup of the evening. And of course, the winner here will take that second spot along with who just got in. Everykey.net, of course.
All the games get blurred together, I'm sure. It's how it works here at the desk when you've casted so many, especially a multiple-hour weekend like this. Shout out to you, Dimwee, for being around and casting these games. But a shout out to everyone also that's been tuning in and enjoying the action, whether you're on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Horizon Venues. We appreciate your support, and we appreciate you stopping by. A brief reminder that Fall Fest will be coming up this year in October and November. You're not going to want to miss out on what is 6 weekends of action-packed gameplay, multiple season finals culminating into multiple giveaways where you can get your hands on a couple of HyperX products amongst what is likely to be other products from our other sponsors as well. So don't miss out on those 6 weekends that we've been promoting here in the background for the Fall Fest. You'll see a lot more of it over the course of the week. So if you forget, don't worry, we will remind you. But yeah, it's a lot of exciting gameplay. And I mean, this is really the start of it, right? This is the first Cycle Challenger Cup. This is kind of our first look at where the real competition is going to be in that ladder, right? What we're going to see potentially next cycle, what we should be looking forward to out of the Diamond teams. And Glean, I mean, what are your thoughts from the teams we've seen here play so far? Any surprises that you weren't expecting that we have now as we are into this, getting close to this last round?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of surprises because we see these teams that, you know, in other leagues and other areas have been at that really high level, have been in some professional sense at a very high point in the gameplay, but sometimes we see that not necessarily translate because of team differences and a bit of chemistry differences come over here into VRML and not necessarily be in that same place. So seeing these teams get mixed up in different ways between the different leagues and seeing that these teams don't necessarily translate to Master 100% of the time is a really fascinating thing to me. For example, looking here on the right side for Odyssey, I see a number of players that I would almost expect to be in Master. But here they are competing for it, and same on the other side with Young Money Clan, a team that has been Master, was of the previous cycle, had gotten in, and here they are on the very cusp of being eliminated as well, should they not be able to take this game. So some fascinating stuff, and really what that says to me is it speaks volumes about just how the gap between players is closing. For so long we've seen that Master and Diamond were really hard divided, and now things have been closing ever so more, and teams are continuing to compete, and really what is kind of like high Diamond is almost low Master in a lot of senses. And it's been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I think one of the points that came up earlier is even though we aren't necessarily pulling the top 8 from the ladder, even if you pull from the top 20 from the ladder, it's kind of it's a guessing game. Anyone could be winning within those top 20 because that pool has grown so much. There's so many teams in the VRML now that even at the high tier, we have a plethora of very skilled players playing up against each other. And it's really fun to watch these tournaments like this because it is a tournament of unknown. You don't know who is going to come out on top. And as we do wait for the action to kick off, we can take a look at active rosters, I suppose. For the likes of Young Money Clan, we're seeing that Green Pigeon, Ryruff, Time, and Buchibo. And over on Odyssey, we have Mamba, Lil Guipo, Unsound, and Paranym. They are just currently getting loose, and so because we have everyone in lobby, we should be diving into the action shortly. And I mean, Dimwee, I'll pitch it to you. Who do you think is going to be the final qualifier for today? Who do you think is going to be moving on to that Master Tier for Cycle 2 here?
It's hard to make that prediction because both these teams are worthy of being there, and sounds like they are reading up. There was a little dispute. Not a dispute, rather. It was a question about the server, but it did get settled very quickly. Thank you, mods, for handling that in a timely fashion as we are going to get started here in this first round. Both these teams deserve to be a Master. They are both exceptionally talented rosters. I love all the players in these games, both professionally as competitors and personally. They are fantastic people. as we get started here in this first round. It will be first touch Odyssey, although Young Money Clan was trying to get around, but Paradigm gets it recollected there on the far side for Odyssey. Sending it in there is Griepo, another reset to Unsound as they play very careful pass game into the zone here. Works out for them as Paradigm sends this one up. Griepo, edge of the bubble, sends it off of the post. Griepo gets it back, turns it around, looking for a setup for Paradigm. Oh, wow. Off of the backboard, off of Pigeon, gets it in for the first goal of the game.
Persistent, the name of the game there, to find that 2 points, just managing to find the rebounds, continue to attack the goal, and eventually finds 2 off the backboard. We do go into, it could be a technical timeout, but a timeout nonetheless. And so a moment for these teams to maybe pause and reconnect, maybe get ready for their offensive joust so they can capitalize on it. And whether it is technical or not, it would kind of be it would be interesting to me to if teams did take timeouts after first goals, because as I think about it, as we theory craft the idea, Dimly, that kind of makes sense to me, right? You're going to go into an offensive joust. You don't have to compete for the disc. Maybe it's an opportunity to strategize a little bit.
Yeah, well, we saw one, I believe it was on Channel 2 for the first game over there. We saw after 2 goals, one of the teams took a timeout. Actually, I think it was incidentally Young Money Clan. Believe it or not, because they do have actually time is gone. Looks like, or am I getting confused again? Either way, after 2 goals, the team took a timeout, and I thought I wondered in that moment if timeout like that might actually be worth it. If you think if the early lead matters to you that much, if you think it's that important, and if it is in fact that important statistically, maybe there is an argument to be made about taking a timeout early if you don't get that first goal.
Yeah. We did see a swap, so it was a technical pause. Tunavelli is swapped in now 4 times, so we'll see how that ends up impacting the team. Really no time for Young Money Clan to get into any sort of rhythm either way. It's only 40 seconds of gameplay to kick things off, but maybe Hunavelli subbing in here will be the piece they need, so to speak, to kick things off and start their offensive joust, which is going to be coming up here at the start of round 1. Glean, any thoughts here on the timeout? I mean, obviously it seems to be technical. Is the sub going to be that important to this team from Young Money Clan?
Yeah, well, Time is actually, I believe, the team captain here for Young Money Clan, and is one of the most vocal players I've heard whenever in the arena for a team, whether it be for this team or other ones around in other leagues. It's just always talking, always really open about comms, and is one of the best goalies that I've seen as of late. Really been quite dynamic in that sense, and with that kind of defensive and offensive presence missing, it'll be kind of tough. Hunavelli is certainly a player that can step up to that kind of role, and we saw that from a previous game when he did sub in for Time due to a couple of errors there or something else going on in the background. But it'll be hard to fill that role. Hopefully Huna is up to that task completely, and we'll see how it plays out in the rest of this game.
Yeah, still waiting to kick things off here. Maybe a question for the mod team to be answering, or something else going on behind the scenes that you find folks at home do not need to concern yourself with. Again, we do appreciate everyone that is stopping by. If you are hanging out in Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, there's another platform that you can be watching this action live in, and it is Venues. It is a free app you can download on your Quest or Quest 2, and you can go in and watch this action on a movie theater size screen with other people in VR. It's a really cool way to enjoy the esports action. We have multiple games that go on there throughout the course of the weekend. So this weekend has been the Challenger Cup, but next weekend's going to be both Echo Arena and Onward showcases on that platform. It does also mean that those games will be live here on twitch.tv/VR Master League, Facebook, and YouTube. But, I do want to encourage folks to check it out, because we do really get a lot of good reviews and good feedback from people that do enjoy watching the games in that space. And, it is a cool way to be able to socialize and watch your favorite esport. In addition, it's really quite synergistic in that if you are hanging out with a friend watching the game and you do get that eventual itch to get back into the action, you can create a party right there with your quest. You can get right back into the action with your friend from that venue where you're watching the game, because it's all on the Quest and Quest 2 platform. So do check it out if you have the time. But it looks like, speaking of time, we are going to be getting back into it, Dim. We stalled long enough for round number 1 to get back into the action. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, back into it. 1 minute off. That green pigeon. Quick pass here to the near side. Looking for Ryrov. Misses a grab. Ultimately does get it recovered, though. Sends it back across Butchbo. They have one in deep. They're going to get almost getting one. We want Hanavelli in for time here. Not able to get this one in on that relay. And Mamba will get this collected here for Odyssey as they turn this one around here in this first round. Only 10 seconds. Only about 15 seconds since we came back from that timeout. Paradigm. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. 5-point lead, Odyssey.
Solid job of continuing to pile on here. Obviously, the 3 is a nice little bonus on the cake, but nonetheless, bouncing back, interrupting, if anything, this offensive joust, and maybe that timeout, Jim, we ended up helping the defense more than the offense in this case, as they clearly came in ready and prepared for that push out. And now another offensive rollout for Young Money Clan. Let's see if they can string something together here. The pass does connect, but stun work there on defense disrupts the opportunity to grab the disc. Paradigm can't quite clear it out all the way, as that pass, or that clear, ends up bouncing very unfortunately for the likes of Odyssey, and it does go into the hands of Young Money Clan.
And that green pigeon would send this one across. Hanavelli setting it back because they're going to try to pull that defense out. Defense is actually a little aggressive there. They back up. You can see on the mini-map how they spread there. It's really interesting. They have one left, one right, one in goal around that bubble there. That green pigeon up to Hana back to pigeon. And pressuring his Guipo. They still get the pass. Butchabo gets it for the 2. And Keon on game dash. I swear, if you keep asking.
I don't know what the play was there. I think I'm curious on the defense there, because Lil Guipo was at the shield, it seemed, but maybe there was a juke. I'm waiting to watch the replay on my other feed here as the passing sequence comes through. But either way, yeah, oh wow, a good dodge there. Paranoia did dive out to try and get the stun, so a nice dodge for that 2-pointer. But almost a 3 getting locked in there. The goal dings off the bottom half. The defense is here to disrupt the pass, and they do manage to get it clear.
And Pigeon sends it out right up for the area. We'll get it collected here as Mamba nearby. Also, Lil Weepo. Ryruff ultimately sending us from back, and lands a Butchbo back to Ryruff as they're going to nice little give and go to get by Lil Weepo on the back line. Weepo now moving back in, but Ryruff across there. Hanavelli, they've got 3 around the bubble, but all 4 defenders were back. So they send that one back to the back line to Butchbo, and then they go back in now with a 3v3, although not anymore. Ryruff again on the near side. Paradigm now coming out, as they're still looking for some open lanes here. Phenomenal defensive coverage from Odyssey. As that pass is going to be off, will they get it collected? It will be that green pigeon instead. And then look at that turnover. Paradigm with a pick off and the clear out. We'll get a stack race for this one. That's a flat bounce off the back wall. Uncontested, Guipo hits a 3. The Odyssey is up by 6.
I mean, that was a minute of Odyssey executing their defensive plan perfectly, and Young Money Clan really poking around, testing the waters, trying to find something where they can break through. And eventually, after multiple pretty good passes, a mistake is made. And as soon as that mistake is made, Odyssey do a nice job of capitalizing on it and pouncing. They managed to get a 3, and now they get an intercept off the offensive rollout. Maybe an opportunity to set up for a 1v1, but no, the defense is back here in time. They are pressuring the disc holder. They are potentially forcing a missed back pass. No, Unsound is able to be there and connect and passes it back forward. Here comes back forward. Here comes the attack. Well, I guess back forward is the trend here. We're going forward and back as the Odyssey team really just buys time at this stage, pulling out this defense.
Yeah, it's all relative. We are in space. Up is down, down is up, left is right. It doesn't matter. As Guipo moving in. Beating the goalie. I thought he was going straight on too. So to the goalie, goes off the backboard. Guipo puts the team up by 8 now. Odyssey looking really strong in this first round, halfway through as we hit that 5-minute mark with this 8-point lead. They've been playing exceptionally strong here against Young Money Clan. Young Money Clan is still trying to get their second goal of this round. It was Butchabo getting 2 goals ago. So center across here is going to be off the mark. It's loose. Blue in the area. Paradigm will send it across. Again, how patient they are with this disc Nightfire.
They don't need to rush it. They've got 8 points in the pocket right now, and they can really force this defense to come to them, which then opens up the goal for maybe a 1v1, maybe a shot off the backboard, maybe a missed shot into the hands of Green Pigeon, which then gets cleared downrange for an open 3 opportunity, but there's the defensive stack in time. Odyssey been getting better at getting back on defense in time, and maybe it's just because Young Money Clan aren't pressuring those stacks. A nice defensive hold here comes in from Odyssey, and another attempt on goal gets squandered for Young Money Clan.
And Paradigm contending with I didn't catch who it was exactly. It was it was Hanavelli. So will be a turnover there. Ryder off. Oh, loses it to Guipo. I don't know where the communication was, but it wasn't there. As Guipo, sends it. Butchwell gets a piece of it, but it goes in, and that'll put Odyssey up by 10.
Almost had the save there, but couldn't quite get it. 10-point lead looking good here as time starts to tick down into dangerous levels for what this lead is. 3:30 left on the clock. We're not quite there yet. There is still plenty of time for this Young Money Clan team to put some points on the board, but right now Odyssey do command the pace, and it is a matter of Young Money Clan putting together a good offensive push. They just haven't done that quite yet. They haven't gotten through this defensive wall. Maybe now's an opportunity as they push up to the goal, and another save coming through from the defense. A clear that gets back into the hands of Buchabo, so the attack continues from Young Money Clan.
And best player there on the far side is Ryruff. Near side goes to Ryruff. They have 2 in the bubble. As Paradigm pressures here, though, there's 3 defenders in there. That Green Pigeon brings it in. Shot goes off of the post. Goalie was perturbed, but not out. As that bounce will take it all the way back to mid here. Hanavelli, though, gets there first for Young Money Clan. Still looking for that second goal here. 3 minutes on the clock. Paradigm picks it off instead. Paradigm and Guipo pair up. Actually, it's going to be Mamba and Unsound move it in here. Unsound, uncontested. 12-point lead. 2.5 minutes to go.
Whether it's rushed passes or just good intercepts and good reads, Odyssey are really just picking up some very key intercepts here that are disrupting any sort of energy that Young Money Clan are putting out, and then they capitalize on it by putting points on the board after they interrupt these plays. I mean, that steal, that clear all the way down to the dunk, they're playing aggressive right now, and, well, that defense pays off with a steal, a trench shot that goes in, a cloud shot, excuse me. Very nice shot. It looked like from my angle it was going to be a mail slot for a second there, but off the sidewall. Love to see it. Very nice shot there coming in from Odyssey, and you know that's a obviously practiced shot there.
Yeah, that's one of those intentions versus expectations. You know, there's a bouncer that has a high chance of sending it in. So you send it to that area and hope. That time it does go in. That is now 5 goals in a row from Odyssey as they're up 17-2. That's a 15-point lead as they're back in possession here. Mamba to Guipo. Guipo near side sends this one through. 1.5 minutes. This one is into the bubble, though, high of the goal. And actually, nobody there for Young Money Clan recovering it. It will be Paradigm. They've got a 3v2 developing here. Paradigm sending it in, missing the intended target. As Guipo down to the floor, not able to get that one turned over. Instead, it will be out of the bubble on Hanavelli. Attempting to track it down. Doing some plies on his, or some twirls on his way in. Curious there, Hana. As Guipo. Uh-oh. They get the 2. It's off of Ryroff, but they are 17 points up now.
Their momentum carrying that disc in. They couldn't push forward with the way that they were going, and whether they saved it or not, they didn't have the reach to keep it out of the goal. Danger close to mercy for Odyssey right now in round 1. And it just feels like Young Money have just not been able to connect here. They haven't been able to put a good sequence together. I think if they can do it now in this final minute, it is going to be a good momentum boost for them going into round number 2. And look at this. Execution, Dimwee, is all it takes. You know, they need to connect on their passes, and they can get through this defense. They can get past the quick stacks, and they can score points. That is the perfect time to do it. I mean, now I have questions for round 2 instead of what could be certainly a lot of energy for Odyssey.
Yeah, that's a good goal there from Young Money Clan, especially if they can get one more to cap it off here. That would be phenomenal. As they're going to come out a little aggressive there. They have the 2 floating around at mid. Hanavelli pressuring. Mamba now under pressure by Ryruff. Mamba will send this one up. Does get it to Guipo. Wow. Guipo with the moves. Gets that one by. Gets the 1v1. Nice. Butchwell stops that one on the goal. Will send it out. So good save to end the round. You know, not quite a goal, but not bad.
That's a pair of good plays right there to go into round 2 with, Glean. I mean, maybe some energy for Young Money Clan in round 2 here. We could see a different team. I mean, is that what you think? Or have Odyssey sort of solidified themselves with a really solid round 1?
I mean, it was a very solid round 1, but like we're saying here, that save is actually critically important for a team that has had struggles in keeping this disc out of the goal. They've really been trying their best to thwart this offensive push through all the passes that are coming through from Odyssey, as well as the fast breaks, because Odyssey, in stark contrast to what they were doing in the previous game, has actually opted for a lot of fast breaks, and that's gotten a lot of points for them. And it's been really hard for Young Money Clan to keep that disc out of the goal, but getting that stop there is a great momentum boost, as well as that goal on the previous end. Things are looking up for them, but they need to be able to keep that consistency going into the second round, because although it showed up there, it hasn't shown up for the majority of the first round. Expect a lot of momentum here on the Odyssey side coming into the second round, but definitely some building points here for Young Money Clan, and see if they can turn around here in the second half.
You also have to factor in the pressure, right? I mean, one of these teams is not going to be advancing into the Master Tier after this series, so that also may be a factor into how Young Money Clan or how Odyssey are playing. Some teams excel under pressure, some teams struggle, and maybe we'll see now with their backs against the wall a bit of a different Young Money Clan. They had momentum going into this round. Let's see if they can carry it on going into the joust for round 2.
We will start in round 2. Also, just for anybody just getting here, the winner of this game goes to Master Tier. The loser is down to the ladder. This is the last game in the Challenger Cup here in North America. Mama there to Guipo. Guipo hitting the cut. Paradigm gets it to Odyssey. Are going to continue this momentum and get 2 on the board. 11 seconds in.
Yeah, that is a good start. When you want to talk about shutting down the energy and kicking things off nicely for your second round, couldn't ask for a better way to do it, scoring before the first 30 seconds. But now we have an offensive rollout for YMC, and this one's vital, right? If this gets disrupted, it's going to be very demoralizing to the YMC team, because they've done had a tough bout in round 1. The offensive rollout does get intercepted off of a pass under pressure, but it's not quite secure into the hands of Odyssey just yet, as that clear pass goes right into the hands of Green Pigeon. An opportunity to take a shot that goes into the zone of Odyssey and is slapped away, but back into the hands of Green Pigeon. In a way, a self-pass that ends up allowing Young Money Clan to push forward, and maybe an opportunity to attack here, Dimly.
Yeah, Hunavelli wanted to take a shot, jukes his way around, and we'll reset it there to Butchbo on the back line there. Butchbo sending it right back up. That Green Pigeon. Far side has Hunavelli. Near side holds on for too long. Guipo steals it, sends it out. They're going to get a... Well, actually, they cannot get the stack together. Too many stuns in the backfield. Who will get away? I see Orange getting away. There's the defense returning. Ryruff does get it picked off as that is number 7, Paranim. Pressuring there, though they do move this one up. Butchabo looking to get them across, does get it across to Hunavelli. Hunavelli has Ryruff cutting in. Ryruff looking at a 1v1, takes a shot on sound with a big stop, sends that one out of the bubble. Will be collected by Butchabo here on the back line for Young Money Clan, setting up on offense again.
There was a hand transfer during a 360 spin while they went upside down to shoot that goal there from Hunavelli. If you didn't pay close enough attention, you would have missed it. But if that had gone in, it would have been a sick play. If this one goes in, it would be sick, but instead it's a big save. 2 big saves coming in from the Odyssey defense. Can we get a third, because the attack is continuing here? No, Hunavelli finally finds their way through the wall, and YMC do tie things up here in round 2.
And respect on sound coming out of that third one. Almost got the stop on that one. The attack, the challenge was strong. It was exactly what a challenge should look like from a goalie. He just wasn't able to get that grab when he came out. So that gives Young Money Clan that 2 points there to tie it up. That'll be a turnover. Ryruff setting this one up, looking for Hunavelli. Hunavelli ultimately has to get this one off the wall here on the near side. Hana now backing this one out. Will be in the hands of Ryruff. Ryruff has Butchbo there at mid as Guipo covers that lane. And Ryruff will continue to back this out. I was trying to pull Guipo all the way out. Guipo, though, gets a boost there. Butchbo, that is on Mamba as well, pressuring the big setup. Wow! Pigeon to Hunavelli in the bubble. What a feed, and they have the lead.
And we're seeing teams fight right now for their chance at Master Tier, and we're seeing teams adapt to their opponent. I mean, Odyssey right there tried to put out a different defensive style than they had been deploying all series, where they've really been putting a very tight lockdown of the bubble. They instead push out, and as that team pushes out, it's finally what Young Money Clan have been trying to pull, and they get the opportunity to sink in another 2 points with Hunavelli threading themselves through that wall. A nice rollout here from Odyssey, almost gets themselves 2, but instead it dings off of the corner. They're still going to get an opportunity to attack as that shot gets saved. Good job behind the goal from Butchbo. They're doing a great job substituting for the missing time that they have right now, as this could be a good stack and clear. Defense is back in time and a chance to attack. A good pass, a great pass. Butchbo finds an open goal for 2.
That was absolutely phenomenal there from Pigeon. The send up to Butchbo at the shield there. That's a high IQ play right there from Pigeon. That is why he is the captain of this team. That's why we call him TGP. Remember the acronym.
Yeah.
For the initialism as Unsound the Guipo here as the Tonavelli on the forecheck for Young Money Clan. And Unsound with Guipo, a little give and go here. We'll get it through here. Mamba on the near side. Goalie all the way back. That is Butchabo. They've got a 2v2 developing, though that stack does get back to the defensive side of things, and Guipo will opt for that reset to Unsound. Though quick send in here. Back to Mamba. Gets a 1v1. Off of that, a Butchabo. They get the points. They're back with a 2.
Butchabo, they just off of Butchabo, excuse me, but they just find their way through the defense. That pass just wasn't anticipated. The way that they've been playing is the clear to the backfield, and then they work their way back up with passes to the sides and up into the goal. But that was just a fire to the top of the zone for a nice connection and 2 points. Here comes aggression from Odyssey, and they're looking to take an open 3. Paradigm takes the shot. They take their time even. It almost gets saved, but it does go in, and they also take the lead 7-6.
It almost gets saved, but that placement, the near side quarter, forced the goalie, who was on the far side of the goal, had to go the long way there and wasn't able to get there in time. That is a beautiful, beautiful shot there from Paradigm. That puts their team up 7-6 here. Odyssey retaking the lead here in the second round as Ryruff has it here on the near side, inverting on the ceiling to contest that stack. Sends it across Butchabo. Stack here from Odyssey, basically running a 2-2, actually a 2-1-1. Very aggressive bubble defense from Odyssey, as that's incredibly vulnerable. But also, they're trying to get that turnover here. They want to push up more than by 1 point. And I suppose with that 1 point lead, they maybe figure in that moment a little aggression was worth the vulnerability.
Paradigm getting very aggressive, speaking of, on the defense, forcing out an almost missed pass, but it does connect on the Pigeon. And Young Money Clan continue to look for an opportunity to push in. It seems that Odyssey have gone back to that powerful zone, bubble defense that's been working for them, and doesn't look like YMC can find a way through. They're just struggling to crack the egg that is the Odyssey defense, and maybe it's more of a cement rock than an egg, but either way, a very solid job of preventing those attempts even from going through, and a great clear here, maybe an open 3. Just a two, but still a 2 nonetheless, and Odyssey do push their lead up to 3.
Yeah, that's a really important goal there as well, because Young Money Clan in the first round only scored 2 goals, and that second goal came right before the end of the round. In this round here, they had the lead for a good portion of the game.
They did.
And now with 3 minutes to go, they're down by 3, still in it. But this is where you start really feeling that pressure, because again, you lose here, you lose this round. This is it for you. This is it. You're going back to the ladder. There's no more chances. And especially, when you've gotten this far into a tournament, that moment, it never feels all that great. So they're desperately trying to avoid that here. As much to Ryruff hits across Tonavelli. Oh, they get it in for the 2. They're back with it 1.
You can see the reach from the defense. The hands were there looking to get the disc, but not in time. The lead here, like you said, just 1 point for Odyssey, and YMC just looking a lot better here in this series. Like, it's round 2, the momentum, everything. They're just playing this cleaner. Their defense is scooping up big saves, and, now they're going to have to go on defense as this offensive rollout gets through. It's a 1v2. The defense is getting back. Univelzi was there to prevent potentially the shot, but they can't quite grab it, and a great placement to the bottom of the zone puts 2 more points on the board for Odyssey. Back to 3 points in the lead, but that's only a 3-point goal away from tying things up. With 2 minutes left, Young Money Clan can certainly put something together here. They could even score 2 2s with the amount of time left.
They absolutely could. There's still a lot of time. It's Pigeon to Tonavelli. Tonavelli sends him with the crosshair in the trench. Butchbo will back that one up to the Pigeon on the backline. They are through mid. Young Money Clan on offense here. 145 here in the blue neutral zone. Pigeon moving up on the shack block across here. Tonavelli moving in. Goalie stunned out. They get the points. They're back with it 1 minute and a half.
Great teamwork, great coordination. At a time like this when you need it, love to see it. Good jukes too, confidence to go in under pressure, take that 2 with so much defense surrounding them. And Yeah, I mean, every offensive joust now for Odyssey really matters. They need to continue to put points back on the board for every 2 that's scored here. They can't afford to lose or have this offensive joust get disrupted. They can't afford really any missed passes at this stage. And so far, they are connecting with some good passing sequences, but there's a good stack work on defense to prevent that shot that was opened up from their passing. And almost another open goal attempt there, but that clear goes into the hands of Young Money Clan, and they push it down in the midfield.
And now sent up here, but it will be unsound. Getting that one collected, turning it right back around, but there's Hanaveli at mid. Hanaveli sending this one out. They're down by 1. This could, oh my goodness, that goes there. Almost goes in. Ryruff collects it, Ryruff inverting, looking at 4 in front. We'll back that one out. They have 35 seconds to get 1 goal here. Bochabo on the back line. Guipo not pressuring too hard. Odyssey can wait. They can wait this one out. Young Money Clan have to attack. It's Ryruff. What's the point of that defense? Defense is not going to bite, guys. You got to attack. Ryruff, 20 seconds on the clock. Move it on in, guys. There's only time for 1 more goal. Defense not moving out. Goalies are stunned out. Ryruff looking for the opportunity. Who sends it in? They're going to go for it. They bring it in. They're stopped by unsound. They send that one out 6 seconds. This one's on the ceiling. Will it get collected in time? No. Mamba gets the clear, and Odyssey will make their way to the master tier.
The most impactful, pressure-filled moment. It comes down to execution of that play. What they did there was buy their time until 15 seconds were left, and then they had 15 seconds to try to score that goal, and they just couldn't do it. The reason you burn it to 15 seconds is so that if you score, your opponent has no chance of coming back. That's why they waited, even when they had 30 on the clock to potentially work with. And when you have no time, the pressure is there. They just can't quite make their way through that wall glean. And I mean, what a good performance from Odyssey.
Yeah, after seeing Young Money Clan start to pick up and feel so much more comfortable in their gameplay, they had this great resurgence, but the discipline here from Odyssey, the mental game, despite losing the previous game, they come into this one fresh. They have that mental reset. We saw them take round 1 in a dominating fashion, and here in round 2, they are able to clutch up. What a save there from Unsound. Young Money Clan, of course, burning the clock like you mentioned, really counting that down, but it all comes down to that final save, that final stop there, and despite all of the stuns coming through, still able to put up the hands, get the save in the top side, and denies that one, puts Odyssey into that master tier. And you got to know that the comms are going crazy in that moment. Unsound is absolutely leaning his head off, I imagine, after that save. Absolutely ridiculous. That one's going in the clips for sure here tonight.
Yeah, a stellar series to tune into here this afternoon. Good performances again from Young Money Clan for bouncing back after what was a very tough round 1. I mean, they just could not find what they needed to in round 1 with their passes, and then they did. They got the energy, and they played a fantastic round 2. Definitely going to be a team to keep an eye on when we go into that Cycle 2 Challenger Cup. We'll see if we see them again there. But either way, Odyssey are going to be a master tier team for a couple of weeks at the very least. We'll see how they perform in that master tier now that they go there, and a lot of excitement for this team moving forward for sure. A big shout out to everyone again that was tuning in. We do appreciate everyone that stopped by to hang out this afternoon. Dimwee, I mean, any final thoughts here on the weekend of what was, I think, a great Challenger Cup?
I only have one thing left to say, aside from Fall Fest is going to be awesome. This is it.
It's back. It's
I'm mirrored.
Everyone just imagine.
It's Retep's fault.
Okay, now everyone turn your heads upside down.
Yeah,
and we'll read what he said. Unsound goat is what it says.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, there you go. It's a big enough Sharpie that we can read it. Except it's slightly off camera, didn't we? There you go. There it is. Oh no, other way. There you go.
There's Dimwee's final thoughts. Yeah, we appreciate that, Dimwee. Thank you very much. On the note of Fall Fest, again, keep your eyes peeled for 6 weekends of high-intense esports action that's going to be broadcast on this channel, on venues, on their own platforms as well. You're going to want to keep your eyes on the VRML going into October and November. You're going to want to be involved in what is going to be a multitude of giveaways on a variety of platforms, whether it's Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, who knows. So do be sure to follow all of the social media platforms, because it's going to get crazy in the next few weeks, believe me, especially once we get into the Fall Fest. You're not going to want to miss all of the fantastic games that are going to be in store for you. Either way, it's going to be there's going to be a lot for you there, whether it's giveaways or good games. You're not going to want to miss it. Outside of that, I think that's it for us here on the desk. That is our final game of the afternoon. Do be sure to follow Echo Arena _VRML on Twitch for games that'll be starting next week, where regular season matchups will resume, and those will be broadcast over on that channel. We will also have regular showcases on venues on this channel at, I believe, 12 p.m. PST Saturday, 6 p.m. PST Sunday. If I have my times correct. I could be wrong. It could be the other way around. No, I have my times correct. 12 p.m. PST Saturday, 6 p.m. PST Sunday. That is when you should tune in for more venues showcases. Until then, my name has been Nightfire with 2 E's. My co-casters, Sir Dimwee and Glean on the analyst desk. Newton Dad on the cams. We appreciate all the support from the mods as well. Until next time, stay classy.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.